game is launching, everything's looking to be functioning correctly. All that's good. The winner of last stream's one for yesterday's was Origami. The last one was GDR Dran, and we'll see for this one who wins the #1 competitive YouTube viewer experience. Alright, game's up. This one, there we go. Of course, getting spammed with bundles immediately. Classic mobile game experience. Classic, classic. Absolutely classic. Okay, that's good. That's good, that's good. Settings are good. Chat's open, all of that. I'm seeing you, Islandigo, and Abram, like, discussing the, SCP... What is even the number of the goggles? 1344? No. Yes? No. Yes? I think that might be the number. Whatever, the SP goggles, what I think that they should do, they did need nerfing. I think before it was too wide a radius, with too much consistency of knowing the exact locations of your enemies. Though I do think it kept the horror aspect of you don't know who exactly is on the other side, with the red circles, you don't know exactly what SCP it is, you just know there's something there. What I would suggest that they change it to is keep how it shows for a second and then goes away, like it like glows and then goes away, but change it so that the first time someone enters your range, it automatically does it. It isn't a set timer cooldown, because what happened there is the goggles registered the SCPs at the first checkpoint and told me that's their location, so I was like, okay, I can't go there now, that's dangerous, and then it's on a cooldown to tell me more information again, told me information again at the next checkpoint, showed me 1 MTF, but it didn't tell me the MTF that was closer for some reason. I don't know exactly how the goggles work, but they should tell you consistent. I think it should be instantly shows the person that's nearby. Like, it should show a small radius, maybe like 2-room radius from you, whatever's around you, pings once, goes away, pings again every 10 seconds. If someone new enters the radius of, like, the 2 rooms around you, say 20 meters or something, radius, then it should ping them immediately the moment they enter your radius, and then it goes away and fades away. Now, the issue with that is you could have someone just on the edge of your radius going inside, outside, in and out, and you could just, like, wiggle yourself within distance of someone just to constantly ping them over and over. So, to cancel that, it would be, they just said in the code, basically, ping this person, enters new, once, ping, and then set cooldown, ping, the X amount of time on same individual, and then make a second check to see if they are within radius. That's how I think it should be balanced to that. So that way you still get the information immediately, and it's still usable, because it still nerfs you. It makes it darker around your vision and stuff. If you get cuffed, you instantly die. The goggles aren't just all good stuff. But yeah. The game has definitely moved away, like Secret Laboratory has moved away from horror aspects. But here we are in AFK Journey. I'm going to do this puzzle real quick that we didn't do yesterday. We have to connect these light beams with the other light beams to make all the light beams do their thing. So we need to get blue light to here, red light to these ones. So my assumption is this one needs to laser these two, like that, and then this one just lasers down, okay. And again, sometimes they make the puzzles for babies instead of for older players, man. That one's definitely a baby puzzle. That was, what, 3 steps and you instantly fix it? Okay, let's continue the story, though. Let's head to the nearest waypoint. Chase themes don't make much sense anymore. I did like the jump scare theme, though, of SCPs. It used to be the moment you see an SCP, it does that little, like, jump scare and, like, theme music, right? And then they removed that, and I always liked that, of you see an SCP and a little bit of a horror sound plays. I do think they should bring something back like that. You see a monster, your heartbeat picks up or something. It doesn't have to be a specific music sound. It could be, like, an actual, like, sound effect of your heartbeat going faster, or just an underlying tone atmospheric that's just, like, a rising tension or something, just something that signals danger. You have now witnessed danger. Even if you aren't scared of the danger anymore because you're so used to seeing SCPs, any, like, music, there's a reason why people make music. It creates feelings and emotions inside of us. It's why good background songs or good music that's made makes things that much more impactful. Like, a movie with the greatest visual design ever is lacking when it doesn't have good music backing it up. Like AFK Journey, for example, sometimes they have amazing animations without great sound design, and it falls flat. Sometimes it has great music, great animations, but bad sound effect design, and that falls flat. Sometimes good sound effect design, not good sound background music. Like, you want to have a good balance of all of them, and at the end of the day, if you have a video that's entertaining watching with your eyes closed by just listening to it, you'll get a lot of views, and, like, things just do well. Same with games, you'll get a lot of players. But if you can make it visually appealing and audibly appeasing, then you'll get a way bigger audience and more people enjoying it.
Sorry to bother you.
Mr. Ironbeard.
Have you seen General Hogan?
Ah, how should I know? Don't bother me. I'm up to my beard and work.
There's a chance that a lot of the dwarves aren't in on the dwarvish. They might be in on the revolution, or the insurgency, I guess would be another way of putting it, but they might not be exactly individually
supply shortage at a time
knowledgeable
like this.
about things.
It's a disaster. Our entire production line's slowing to a crawl.
Oh?
Huh? Mr. Ironbeard?
He stormed off in a rage.
Let's find someone else to talk to.
It couldn't have been caused by us, could it?
Probably not. It's probably the explosion that happened earlier.
No time to worry about that. General Hogan's missing.
Agreed. That's what we must focus on the most. Man, I knew they were going to poison the drinks. Of course they're going to poison the drinks. They always poison the drinks. Hello, dude. Let me gamble with you real quick before we go and find our general. We must have a quick game of gamble. Fishing rods. We only want to click fishing rods. So that's a fishing rod, that's a fishing rod, that's a fishing rod, that's a fishing rod. All of these are fishing rods. Now, this is easy. That's not a fishing rod. Okay, I went on reflex there. I should not have gone on reflex. That's the whole point of this game, is to command your reflexes to not auto-click on the wrong things. But we're fine. There we go, game done. Bit of free rewards for that, again. I wish they'd give the rewards scaling based on how far into the game you are, so that the equipment would actually be useful to us, but it's not, and the XP amounts are kinda abysmal. Hello, Overseer Hyla.
Hello, Miss Hyla. Have you seen General Hogan today?
Huh? Oh, you
love
guys,
lightsaber fights?
the
Hell
envoys
yeah,
from the
origami.
Empire.
Agreed.
Weren't you with
Visually,
him?
it's also appeasing. Like, 2 giant glowing sticks slashing into each other with, like, the heat and the crackle and everything. Just so well made. Like, very good.
You'd better ask Eldrick. I've got work to do.
Seeing the videos of fights without music is always weird. Again, it's partially why, take for example, when you listen to media from another country, and everything's dubbed over, it's not just that the mouths don't sync up with the words that are being said. Often, the audio cues and the dialect and the accent of people is matched with the music in the background of any show or movie and stuff. So when you have someone from a different dialect, a different ethnicity, a different area, where their voice is different, even when they say the exact same lines, and even if they say it with the exact same amount of passion and in character and everything, it can come off slightly off just by the fact that the original content was made with audio that backed the original actors' voices. And so when you have these new actor voices, they can do it as well as they possibly could, and it will never be quite as good as the original often, due to the fact that the audio is slightly just not as perfectly connected as before. Where can I find
Either in the village
Eldrick?
or the mine. I hope he's in the mine. He should be handling the Echerite shortage.
Echerite
The smelting
shortage.
furnaces can't sit idle. We've got a mountain of orders piling up.
Okay, good
We
to know.
dwarves don't just take pride in our craftsmanship. We take pride in our reputation and honor as well.
It does make sense why Anakin didn't win the fight against Obi-Wan Kenobi. Like, they did a pretty good job, like, laying up for it. He could have won. 100% Anakin could have won that fight. The reason why he didn't is because he let his emotions control him, and he didn't play... Basically, he didn't fight strategically. Like, he genuinely could have won that fight.
register. It's been a few days, hasn't it?
Eldrick.
Didn't expect to run into you here. How are you faring?
Thanks for asking. We're all doing well.
Yeah, we're doing much better since we were ill.
Good, good. And how'd the inspection go? If you've still got an appetite for knowledge, I'd be honored to give you another tour.
Yeah. Like, for example, it's a real thing in fights, too. If you ever get into a fight with someone, if you go blind with rage, you often will end up the loser of the fight because you won't be taking in all of your surroundings. You won't be taking in things that are happening. And you do want, of course, your adrenaline to be rushing and your heart to be pumping so that you get the blood flowing so that you can move faster, you can hit harder with adrenaline and stuff. But very often, for example, if you're in a fight, like genuinely, a real fist fight with someone in real life, if you just back off while they're like in a crazy rage and they're just swinging wildly, or even if they're just getting ready to swing at you and stuff, if you just let them swing wildly, they will literally tire themselves out. Like genuinely, there are very few people in the world that can like keep punching over and over and over in the air for like an extended period of time. Within 30 seconds, the average person will get winded. Within like a minute or two, someone who's actually like had training and stuff will often get tired. And then you can actually fight back and win more often. So if you're in a fist fight, it's actually better to usually play defensive. Like, still hit back, block, and stuff, but if you can just, like, back off slowly, keeping your distance while they're just swinging wildly, it's way, 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 way better. Just don't get blinded by an emotion in a fight like that. That, of course, is you can't fully control emotions if something really bad is happening.
Huh? The general
And not
didn't
always
tell
thinking
you
in the moment if you
himself?
are getting in a fight.
Must have been in quite the rush.
Hello, Pawball. Welcome to the stream. Welcome,
He
welcome.
received word of an urgent matter and set sail back to Hollystone immediately.
Ooh, some cool things about lightsaber fights, for example. People always ask, well, why don't they just turn the lightsaber off, right, and then back on again as it goes through the person? Now, the lore behind it, people would say, is, oh, well, the Jedi are too respectful, they think that's a crappy way to fight, and the Sith are too proud of themselves, they don't want to fight in an underhanded way. That's not actually the lore reason why. That's a kind of like a fan-made theory that's accepted as lore. The actual reason why is, if you've ever been in a real sword fight, if you've actually fought with real swords, I've only fought with, like, wooden ones and stuff, but if you're actually fighting two people, right, and imagine your swords are clashing, like, full force onto each other, if you remove one for a second, the other one doesn't just stand still, it flows through. So if you turn your lightsaber off, right, like you turn it off here, their lightsaber's coming right at you, you turn it back on to slash them again, no, it's going right into your face. And the other thing you have to remember in lightsaber duels is both people can use the Force and are constantly using the Forces, and usually their Force powers are like hitting each other. And so they're constantly using their Force on each other's lightsabers, keeping them from, for example, using their lightsaber, turn off and try to stab them and stuff and turn back on again. It just doesn't work that way. Like, they physically can't, because each side's using the Force, and again, each side has momentum and Force being pushed down on which side their lightsaber is going towards. So literally, if the Jedi, for example, turns off his lightsaber, or the Sith turns off his lightsaber, they'll get cut down before they can turn their lightsaber back on. And then you have people like General Grievous, though, with like 4 lightsabers. That's where that strategy could actually come into play, where you have like 2 blocking their lightsaber, use the third, but at that point you don't even need to turn it off, you just slash with a third one, right? But again, Force comes into play. General Grievous, I don't think he had Force powers, did he? Did Grievous have, I think he had a little bit of Force, right? He could actually grab his lightsabers, but I don't think he had like anything crazy Force power-wise, like no lightning, no none of that, right?
If all's gone well.
That moves have appeared in both games and a show. I know. Dude, okay, I don't really consider any of the modern Star Wars like good or real half the time at this point. Like, it's such garbage these days. They've ruined so many different things. Like, they've even ruined like the kyber crystals and how they work in lightsabers and stuff like that. Like, I don't know, man. A lot of the new stuff is bad. But yeah. A lot of stuff I think is kind of like spin-off Star Wars things. Like Star Wars The Force Unleashed, I think it's a fantastic spin-off, but it is a spin-off, right? It's not like base lore story type thing, right? Yeah. The Acolyte is horrible. I couldn't even watch it. Couldn't even watch it. Nope. Refused.
Right.
I've refused to watch most of the new Star Wars stuff. I liked a bit of Andor. Andor Season 1 was good. It's kind of started falling off. I haven't finished Andor. The first season of Andor was cool because it was like showing special prison facilities and stuff, and that was cool. The first bit of The Mandalorian was actually good. I really enjoyed The Mandalorian for a while. And then it kind of started falling off again, and it just, Star Wars just kind of fallen off.
Well, I mentioned Dura because it would put you Empire people more at ease.
Well, you see, Mr. Eldrick, I'm not a super religious person who is a devote or a devotee to Dura herself. I am actually on par with her with magical powers, so I see myself not as a god, but as a being of equal importance in this world. Therefore, I'm not
the ship we arrived on is
just
still docked.
completely enveloped by her powers. You say he left, the ship we arrived on is docked. Yes, good job,
That's
Hammy.
right. If he's gone, what ship did he take?
Indeed.
Ours, of course. It's much sturdier and built to withstand these unruly tides. I can't have the General risking his neck on a less seaworthy vessel.
Either he's lying, which 100% he's lying, or he just basically forcibly evicted our captain of the guard, which is a crime.
Oh,
both are bad.
Speaking of which, I'll need to arrange proper transport for you as well. Head to the armory.
Grievous
wait
uses
there.
fear. Let me see.
I'll handle the rest.
Grievous's main advantage was the ability to overwhelm his opponents. The reason he flees is not even cowardice. It's because lightsaber fights without the Force, you're at a massive disadvantage. Yes, it is true about that. Like, literally, he's using cybertronics to, like, make himself stronger than the average person. But to fight a Force user, robotics don't really help you much.
Magister, I think Eldrick is lying. Something's wrong.
You think? Huh. Let's contact Zany.
Good idea.
Clearly she'll help. Clearly, the random dwarf girl, or should be dwarf hag, she's lived for probably a couple thousand years, is gonna help us.
This is a good spot.
A human. Calling. Dialing.
Hey! His little gizmo's working like a charm! Hugin's really outdone himself.
Hell yeah.
Zany, we couldn't find the General. What about you?
Scoured the village. Nothing.
That's not good.
Then he's really disappeared. Could he have already?
Being killed? No, don't worry.
As long as we haven't found his remains, don't give up.
Yeah, he's definitely in a jail cell
We
somewhere.
dwarves are quite particular about these things. We wouldn't toss a body into the sea.
I think it's both origami, similar to Darth Vader's ones. The Darth Vader's ones were made not only to give him more power of the dark side, it was to put him in pain constantly, which is also supposed to power up the dark side. But I'm pretty sure they are supposed to, like, make them stronger. Like, usually the Cybertronics in Star Wars are built not only for certain reasons, but are usually to make them more enhanced and more powerful. Like, take Luke's hand. After Luke's hand gets cut off, hopefully that's not a spoiler for anyone, when Luke's hand gets cut off and then they build him a cybernetic hand, it is technically more advanced and supposed to be more powerful than a normal human hand, right? Technically
Somehow
speaking.
makes it sound even worse.
Don't talk nonsense.
Personally, I wouldn't
General
sacrifice my
Hogan
hand
wouldn't
for a
fall that
cybernetic one.
easily.
I like having
Maybe he's
my
searching
hand be
for
my
us
hand.
too.
It would be cool though, like having cybernetic hands would be cool, but like I like
What if
having
he found
human
the
hands to
underground
be fair.
lift in Brimstone Village?
I like being able to feel every nerve ending in my fingers and the likes.
That's possible. Magister, let's search below again.
That's my assumption is he's in a jail
Whoa.
cell below.
Going down is easy, but getting back up is the hard part. Are you ready for that risk?
Of course.
One wrong step, and it's a one-way trip.
No trip is a one-way trip for us. We've literally traversed the timeline of this world. Like, we're fine. We've literally, like, visited death himself, or the god of death. We have to find him.
Figures you'd say that. All right, then. Looks like you're stuck with me a little
Yep,
longer.
Palpatine made it susceptible to lightning, yep. Yeah, Vader could have killed Palpatine at any time, he just didn't. Like, he literally chose not to.
You're coming with us?
You lot have no
Using your
idea
stump
how
to use the
navigate
Force,
down
that is
there.
true.
I'd never forgive myself if I let you blunder your way into some
I wonder
death
if
trap.
using your hand is better. Because a lot of the Force, you can literally just close your eyes, right? Like, take Yoda holding his staff and stuff. He's not, like, using his hand to move with the objects. He just uses his mind to move the objects. But also, he does use his hands when he's really fighting with the Force. So maybe hands do have something to do with the Force, right? It's supposed to be like the, whatever special cells are in their blood that gives them the Force powers
Besides,
or whatever.
thanks to you,
But
my research is
I don't know
progressing
exactly how
nicely.
that works.
I always repay my debts. So, until you find your general, I'm tagging along.
Alright, good. Zany does remember that she owes us.
Thank you, Zany.
All right, let's move.
Not so fast. We need a proper plan first. When dwarves go mining, we always leave someone at the entrance. If things go sideways, there's at least one person topside to haul up the rescue rope.
Interesting.
So you mean we need someone on the surface to coordinate in case of emergencies?
Who can we trust, though?
Exactly. You're quite smart, little one.
Ooh, get the Hot Empire spy girl.
Magister,
That'd be a fun
your
one
two
to have.
tiny friends should stay above ground.
Or that works
If
too.
things go south, they can coordinate a rescue.
I'd prefer the hot espionage girl, but sure.
What? No! Chippy must protect the Magister.
Chippy, don't be stubborn. He needs us up here more.
Yes, I need you guys here. You guys are very helpful, as always. Can I trust you two with this?
Leave it to us. We'll also continue searching for the General. And if anything happens, we'll call for reinforcements.
Basically, usage of the Force revolves around you believing it. Yes, it is a magical power like that. But then you also have the scientific side of it, right, that also makes it so that you're able to use the Force or not. And then I think training, you can train it like a muscle. Because like Yoda's been alive for so long, has trained it for so long, then that also impacts it. But then there's also genetic talent, right? Then you have Count Dooku. He was one of the most talented Force users that there is. Like, Dooku, like, there's a whole bunch of lore behind him really not being that bad a guy. Like, he had to become a Sith Lord because of trying to make the world a better place type of thing.
Chippy
Again, there's so much good
understands.
writing way back in the older Star
Finish our
Wars.
mission. Magister, you have to come back safe.
We'll miss you.
Once you're ready, meet me at the lift.
Alright, we're splitting up with Chippy and Hammy. That's rare. You follow the hamsters. What? We're being followed the whole time? And we didn't notice? We're that bad? Where's my detect magic skill? Like, come on. I'm slacking. I'm in enemy territory. They're trying to start a coup. And I'm not using my detect magic. Well, not detect magic, but like detect people around me and eavesdrop. This place is buzzing. What's all the chatter about? The chatter's about us. Like 100%. It's obvious. Okay, so this lift is working now. So they're not trying to stop us from using it. Interesting. Very suspicious. Mighty, mighty suspicious of them. Hello, Zany. We are being followed, so... Yeah, I'm ready to go underground, but we're probably gonna get sealed in here or something.
Zany. Someone told me they spotted a sneaky figure around here. Someone who looked just
Dooku
like
was also
you.
smart, yeah.
I thought it was just some drunken rambling, but I never expected it to really be you.
Yeah, Dooku is fantastic. Like, Dooku is incredible. Same as Mace Windu, Dooku, and a couple others are just, like, insanely good Jedi and
It's been
Sith
100
users.
years since you've been home, and now you think you can just waltz off without a word?
Given how our relationship is, let's skip the pleasantries.
I don't care where you're headed or what you're up to, but you're not sneaking off with our envoy. He's an honored guest of Brimstone Village.
Honored, yes.
Sneaking off? You're spouting nonsense again.
Magister, that dwarf is not like us. She's up to no good.
Oh, yeah,
You'll
she
do well
is.
to stay clear of her.
No, I'm
We'll
good.
handle Zany. Don't worry about whatever she was trying to swindle you into. You're free to go.
I'd actually prefer helping her. Thank you very much. I'm not going anywhere.
Your companion has already left. Perhaps you're still hanging around here because you've been taken by Brimstone's charm.
Yes, Zany here, the 2,000-year-old dwarf, has seduced me, and that's the whole reason I'm
I'd
here
love
now.
to keep you company and show you around some more, but there's too much work waiting for us.
Hence, you don't need to accompany me. You can just leave me to my own devices. Don't worry. I don't cause problems.
You say the envoy who came with the Magister really left? Say that again while looking me in the eye. Eldrick, stop twisting the truth. I know what you're up to. Rebuilding the temple, resurrecting Helthor. Your actions aren't out of faith in Helthor. You just want Helthor to give you the power to wield magic yourself.
Yep, he's jealous of mages.
Exactly. I need magic. I need to wield it with my own hands. Without it, we'll never forge perfect weapons. We'll always rely on mages, on the assail, never reaching the true peak of craftsmanship.
What you're doing is madness. You even dared to harm an Imperial envoy. It's outright treason.
I can see where he's coming from, though. Like, genuinely. As if he was just open with the Empire about it, I think we'd probably be supportive of his endeavors to revive a good god to gain magical powers for the dwarves. I'm not against the dwarves having magic.
Ha ha ha! Treason? Preposterous.
So you guys aren't rebelling. Yeah, see, I don't think so.
Ridiculous. We're not after regime change. The Empire and all other factions will all rot away with time.
Okay, you see, our Empire's here to stay. We're gonna live for way longer than the Great Roman Empire and the other ones. Don't worry about it.
But our dwarven craftsmanship will endure forever.
Everything turns to dust eventually. Eventually.
They were just pests in the way. No one can halt the dwarves' pursuit
So you
of supreme
did kill the
craftsmanship.
investigators. You didn't just send them into a jail cell and trap them away or force them into, like, slave mining labor. Like, dude, if I had to be picked between servitude of mining in the mines or death, I'd pick the servitude one and then, of course, try to escape. But, you know.
Look at these weapons forged from Echorite Zany. They're
I believe
only
Darth Vader
perfect,
would beat
but
Anakin
still
Skywalker
not
as well.
enough.
Origami, I do believe that. Darth Vader is a stronger version of Anakin. Like, he did train with the Force much longer afterwards and stuff. Part of what made him weak, I guess, would be the fact that he became more human and just didn't want to really fight anymore. Like, he wanted Luke to go off and win, basically. He wanted to self-sacrifice himself against Palpatine and stuff. He didn't want to live, really. He wanted to make amends, I guess, kind of thing. Hello, Royal Booker Lee. Welcome to the stream. Welcome, welcome.
If we could use magic,
Welcome, welcome.
we could create artifacts beyond all limits. We could revive ancient techniques lost to time. That's worth fighting for.
I agree, Eldrick. I agree. But you don't have to kill the Empire for that. We could help you with this.
Are you out of your mind? For this impossible dream, you'll drag the whole village down with you.
Zany, he's a creative mind. Let him at least try. And as long as it's not hurting anyone, I don't see a problem with experimenting with old magic. You know, of course it could go wrong. We summon an evil deity that tries to kill us all. But, hey, I'm here to solve that problem when that happens.
The pinnacle of craftsmanship, family, friends, country. None of it matters.
I disagree, bro. That is going too far.
Stop chasing your delusions. Halthor cannot be resurrected.
Let me correct you there, Zany. You see, as someone who's traveled into the 4th dimension in multiple timelines, I do believe it is possible to resurrect Halthor himself, but it is a difficult scenario.
Without magic, we're just ordinary tinkers.
Okay, I don't think you're ordinary, bro.
Don't you want to bring back the glory of the past?
You guys literally make mech suits and, like, Doc Ock arms and stuff. That's not mediocre.
I do, but not through these methods.
Hey, Origami, you got first place XP right now. Hell yeah. The
Then
YouTube
there's
competitive
nothing more
chat.
to say. The future of the dwarves is coming, and you...
Abraham, you think
will
Anakin
cast
could win
into
because of
the
his
slag.
movement? I don't know, though. Like, Force, you don't need a lot of movement. You just need sheer Force power. And not to be stupid. That's another, like, strong thing in lightsaber duels and the likes. Okay, Zany. Let's position these like that, I guess, and this like that. No, this like that, and then that like that. And then, no, actually, no, we want that like that, so that like that, that like that. And that like that, why not? Boom. Yeah, the fact that we can have 9 characters in a battle is genuinely insane. Cowards like you have no right to judge me? Bro, I promise you I'm not a coward. I've fought the old gods. I've fought the new gods, too. I've fought in a great many things. It's a gun that she has that's charged up with a power thing on her chest. Okay. Okay, good to know. He's been defeated. Let's move on. So we just knock him out and then leave him there? Okay, cool. We are quite nice, aren't we? Yeah, Abraham, I grew up with, like, the Rebels as well, basically. Dude, the Empire's so cool. I'll disguise myself as an Asai, or Asail. I always want to say Asai for some reason. To return to the surface, you enter the mysterious underground kingdom, South Thorin. There, you uncover the dwarves' hidden ties to the Asail. But once you return to the surface, Hogan is nowhere to be found. Yes, so I need to disguise myself. Where do I get a disguise? Why is the game lagging? I can use magic to look like this Asail, but the clothing is another matter. Alright, we need to pick up some Asail clothing. Hello.
I beg Her Majesty, let a miracle descend.
Hello, I'm here, your miracle. As per request.
I'm sorry for blocking your path. Wait, who are you?
I am a white ginger man rather than a dark pale elf. I'm a mage.
Zoplander? No, no, it makes no difference. I'm already doomed. Nothing matters anymore.
Hey, I'm a mage though. I can help your
No.
doomdom.
I cannot fulfill my mistress's request now.
I'll tell you, if they make us use a trial character, they should tell you what the character actually does. That would be nice, yeah. Honestly, I don't know what they do either. Like, they've got an area of effect. I'm assuming either that's their range, or there's some sort of buff that they give inside of said radius. Perhaps I can help.
This must be the Queen's grace. In
Also,
her
thank you
name,
for no spoilers. I
I swear
appreciate
to
it.
speak truthfully. My mistress, Lady Violetta, tasked me with retrieving an ever-burning candleweed.
Oh?
After much searching, I finally obtained one from the dwarves.
Oh.
But I ruined it. Tainted water seeped into its roots, and now the candleweed is withered.
What if it's ever burning? How does it withered? Give me clothes and I'll help. Bro,
By
that's
the Queen's
crazy.
name, if it means escaping punishment, I'll do whatever it takes.
Good. Alright. Let me just do a little bit of magic on this. Bippity boppity boo, and your plant's revived. Thank you. There we go. Alright. To a clothing store. Hello, Shelby. Shelby, what a perfect
Nothing.
merchant name.
It looks like you've been through quite an ordeal.
Shelby sounds like a Disney character that's a literal shelf with like googly eyes on it.
Thanks to the Queen's blessing, I finally completed my mistress's task. Lady Shelby, I wish to trade some divine dew for 2 sets of clothing.
Are you certain? You don't have much left, do you?
No need to worry. This success will please my mistress. Tomorrow, I'll receive a fresh supply of dew.
I still want to
I
see what this
see.
dew is
Very
exactly.
well.
I swear it's like a
Take
drug
them.
liquid.
Bring me half of the divine dew tomorrow, and that will suffice.
Damn, it's
Thank
it's
you
that
for your
valuable.
kindness. May the Queen's blessing
Half
be
a
upon
serving for clothing.
you. Kind sir, please, accept this as your reward, whoever
Why, thank
you may
you.
be. May the Queen's mercy light your path.
Thank you. The people here hold a deep reverence for the Queen, indeed, but beneath that devotion, something seems hidden. Yeah, you know, maybe it's the surface cult-like behavior, maybe? Divine dew, dwarven secrets, the assail, and a corruption known for its horrendous transformation. Could Hogan's disappearance be tied to all of this? But of course it would be. Alright, time to disguise ourselves. I thought he said we only needed the outfit, but seems we're doing the hair as well. I guess that makes sense. We need, white hair to mask ourselves with these elves. So, where is it? Assail hair. This one. And clothing. This one I believe is the correct one. There, we should now look like the assail. Let's take a look around. South Thorin, yes. Wait, let me stop at this shop real quick. Hello, merchant. Persona, I think was the name. Yeah, Persona. Everything's locked. Classic. Hello, Alder. How can I join the nobility? Come in, let's talk inside. My spices, potions, and accessories adorn all the nobility in the royal city. My wares can be given as gifts, as you can use them on yourself. This will help you get close to any lord or lady that you desire. Bro, he's selling, you can become royalty if you buy my cologne and seduce the royalty. That's crazy. Nothing to your liking? I have invitations to banquets and balls for your sale. Wow. Dude, it's a dating grifter. Bro has a dating grifter shop set up. He sells, like, flowers, cologne, perfume, and literal, like, invitations to soirees. That's crazy. What a grift. Hey, if it works, it works. If it actually gets marriages with people, good for him. Probably not, but, you know. Alright, so we got a very patriarchal cult society here. They beat the servants and those who do not satisfy their wishes.
Merciful Queen,
and they keep them all addicted to drug
guide
water.
even through this trial.
That's my assumption still, it's the drug water. It might not be.
Poor Raven. He tripped and spilled.
Hello,
some
Daniel
divine
Plunges,
dew.
welcome to the stream. Hello,
You
hello.
must have heard his screams. By the
I'm doing
Queen's
well, how about
mercy,
you, Daniel
I
Plunges?
pray
How you
his
doing?
Master Lord Andino won't mark him with the stigma
The
of
Royal
judgment.
Booker Lee are doing shots behind the Divine Denny's. Dude, Divine Dew, it's gotta be a drug. It's gotta
You
be a
speak
drug.
as if
It's
you've never seen
100%.
one.
The
Have
way
you
it affects
never
these people, it's
erred
gotta be.
before?
Could be a
Or is your
magical
master
drug.
so forgiving? You must live a charmed life.
Interesting.
Listen well. Being marked with the stigma means losing the right to the divine dew. Or worse, exile.
So they brand your face with a hot iron, and that marks you that you're not allowed their drug soup. Okay.
Exile is a death sentence. The corruption will take you and the suffering will never end. I shouldn't say more.
I swear, it's literally just a lack of vitamin D and they turn into werewolves. Or some sort of
You
demon
should
monster
count
without
yourself
vitamin D.
lucky. Now go. Finish your master's errand.
Do I think it would make sense that Obi-Wan would repress his memories for what happened to the prequel trilogy? I think he would do... that makes sense as like a kind of like fatherly figure to Anakin. It's like losing his son, but it's worse in some ways, better in other ways. He'd do the kind of thing of like getting drunk and throwing everything away type thing. So he would suppress and repress the thoughts and stuff, but I also think Obi-Wan is, or was, a smart enough man that he would still face them. I don't think he would fully forget what happened back then. If that makes sense. I think he would be the kind of person who would fall into depression for a while, but I think he'd bounce back, like, way faster than the way that they portrayed him. I serve no master.
That's rare these days. Be careful. The nobles don't take kindly to strays.
Yes, they feel threatened by them.
You don't want to end up like Avon, or that poor wretch before him.
Damn. What happened to the last one?
After Lord Andino punished him, the child was cast out. To the surface.
Okay, are these people vampires and they, like, burn in the sunlight? Like,
Place
Jesus.
is filthy, diseased, and crawling with dwarves and other wretched things.
No, 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 it's the vitamin D of the sun that will keep you alive.
I heard they all have rough skin, murky eyes, and reek of misfortune.
Yo, the racism! That we just smell bad because we live on the surface? God damn. Have you met Toplanders before?
By the Queen, you must be mad to ask such things. That's unthinkable.
Oh, you poor old woman, okay.
Whatever you're planning, forget it. Getting involved with Toplanders is a curse upon the soul.
Well, this is like North Korean-like levels
you
of
poor misguided
brainwashing.
wretch. May the Queen's light shield you from the taint of the surface.
Okay, okay, cool. No word of Hogan. The people's fear is unnatural. I need more answers, yes. What are you doing here? Hey, I'm talking to you, you foolish lowborn.
Filthy wretch! How dare you meet my gaze?
Damn, it's like the dragon rank people in One Piece.
Who gave you leave to wander? Who do you serve?
Let's play undercover here. I'm on a mission from my master.
A mission? Probably some lowly noble's errand.
Yes, clearly.
Still, you carry yourself unlike the rest of these dogs. So...
This is a real thing, by the way. The better you carry yourself, the more respect you're automatically given. If you ever are doing, like, a job interview, or you're, like, anxious about something, any meeting, whatever it is, maybe you're going out on a date, you're going to see someone, anything like that, building your confidence by just changing your posture and your body physically affects your body and how it acts. So you, like, roll back the shoulders, like, chin down, but face up, head up. After the roll back of the shoulders, chest out. Like, imagine you've got, like, flashlights on your chest and you want, like, them to hit someone's eyes. That's what you do. And then the other thing you're supposed to do for confidence is take up as much space as possible. And you don't want to go for, like, full man-spreading on the train or something, but genuinely, like, walk without being, like, interrupting other people and being disrespectful, but, like, take up a bunch of space, puff yourself up a bit, and just naturally, the body, for some reason, it just makes you relax slightly and feel more confident. It's just a natural thing with, like, how you carry yourself. And people can see it, and then they will give you more respect. Like, people just flat out give you more respect. It's the same way that if you seem like you're supposed to be there, people assume you're supposed to be there. Like, you can just walk into places where are restricted areas that you're not allowed to be if you look slightly accurate to the job description, and even sometimes not at all, as long as you're walking with confidence. And same thing for, like, someone who's trying to rob people. They did an entire study on it. If you're walking with confidence and, like, at a brisk pace, or, like, just with an obvious that you know where you're wanting to go to, you're less likely to get robbed on the street, due to the fact that people try to rob people who are a little bit more nervous, or don't know where they're going, or are a little bit lost, or this or that. Like, it's a genuine thing of, like, how you carry yourself affects the entire first way someone sees you. The same thing of, like, a handshake and stuff. There's a whole bunch of things that just make up how people perceive others, just naturally.
Fetch me a dram of divine dew. And if you fail, I'll brand you with the stigma of judgment myself. But if you succeed...
Damn, the carrot and stick treatment to a random
I
servant.
might graciously replace this useless fool with you.
And what is your ranking? What if my master outranks you and I do not want to be replaced?
No, Master, please. I'll fetch it right away. Just don't cast me aside.
The sales are basically just gamers sitting underground? Hell yeah.
Bores me, Avon.
They literally don't have
It's
grass to
time
touch
for a
around
new
here.
toy.
They have what, like cave fungus and moss? Oh, the path of destiny splits here. Choose carefully. Okay, so my worry is if we go get the divine dew for him, he genuinely will brand this kid and condemn him to the dire fate of no vitamin D or drug water, and then he'll turn into a demon because his life is over. And if I say I don't have time to waste, then he'll just take out his rage on me, which I can handle it. So I think we'll go, I don't have time to waste. My current master is more important.
You speak to me like that. Guards, seize him.
Ha! Ha! I can handle your pathetic guards. Alright, this guy's higher ranking than I thought. I thought he would be not able to do something like that. It'll be fine, though. It's fine. See that wretched servant. I'll see him punished personally. Ha! Ha! I just carry like 40,000 heroes in my pocket. I'll be fine. So what, am I just like punching this noble in the face? Useless fools, you let him slip away. What are you standing around for? Go get him. Yes, sir. Easy. Easy clap. Alright. Let's make our way away from that place. I think that saves the kid's life and doesn't get him killed. It could be a mistake. Actually, we're supposed to go this way, okay. It could be a mistake that, we kind of exposed... We haven't exposed our identity, but we kind of caused a scene, which you don't want to cause when you're undercover. But, you know, I think it's good to save that kid's life. What's happening here?
Your negligence has marred the sanctity of the Queen's divine rule. Those who fail in their duties must answer to the heavens.
Mm-hmm.
Huh?
Damn. Okay, so
May
it's not a
Queen's
branding mark
mercy
with a hot iron. It's a magical one.
cleanse your soul.
Huh?
That's him.
Oh. Uh-oh. Okay.
High Priestess, a suspicious commoner has likely disguised themselves as a lowborn and infiltrated the royal city. I'm certain that wretch is plotting against our sacred queen.
A threat to the Queen? Bring forth the accused.
Arrest me, I dare you. Bro, that's cocky as hell. Look, if you just let me explain.
Speak! Who is your master? Who brought you here? I saw through you from the start. You're definitely a commoner trying to pass as one of us.
You overestimate the threat of a single commoner, Lord Andino. With loyal soldiers at my side, Captain Indris at the helm, and the Queen's will guiding us, what danger could such an insignificant soul possibly pose?
Yes, you see, I'm not a danger at all, so just let me wander.
You are right. Of course. I trust you will pass fair judgment upon this transgressor.
I'll bide my time for now,
And
yep.
yet, the law remains. Captain Indris, you have always upheld justice. What punishment does our law prescribe?
The standard sentence for a commoner trespassing on restricted grounds is 7 days under the stigma of judgment.
That's the branding, right?
7 days. You are merciful as ever, Captain. Very well. Let it be so.
Am I about to be branded for a week?
But you understand, do you not, Indris? Punishment is not cruelty. It is discipline. A lesson.
There's a fine line there.
Not a condemnation.
There's a very fine line between discipline and cruelty.
I do, High Priestess. I do not resent the law, nor do I forsake my duty.
Then all is as it should be. Captain Indris, you are young, but your dedication is admirable. The Queen recognizes loyalty when she sees it. And let all here remember, the Queen's mercy is boundless. Though Indris bears the stigma, his station remains. For even in punishment, the Queen's hand uplifts the worthy. The Queen loves her people as a mother loves her child. Discipline guides, mercy nurtures, and together, they shape a brighter future.
Yeah, definitely not an abusive cult system at all.
Long live the Queen!
May her radiance light the path. Dude, I'm getting branded! Yo! Did I actually get a branding on me? Okay, new reward obtained, hell yeah. Does my face... I don't see it. Let's look at our character's face. I don't see it there. I don't see the branding, but it could be behind, like, the hair. I don't know. Alright, let's quickly upgrade that artifact. This one is one of the meta ones for certain bosses. So we do need to upgrade this one a lot. The Dragon Roar spell. Cool. Close! Why is it not closing? There we go. Level up. The Queen recognizes loyalty, which is why Indispensable has a sick new fact. Wait, what? The Queen recognizes loyalty, which is why Indispensable has a sick new face tat. Dude, okay, Indris, okay. I was like, wait, what is that chat message? Okay, yeah. Clearly, they think that the loyalty is so important and so honored and good that they're gonna brand you for the smallest mistake. Though, I guess, to be fair, I am a bit more of a threat than a small mistake, right? Like, us existing in their territory, it is a high threat to the Queen. It is not a normal threat, so I can understand why they'd be freaking out about it. But if you're gonna punish your top guard, like the top person that could potentially solve the issue, that's just making the issue become bigger. Like, I wouldn't dish out punishments until the issue was resolved, unless the guard was specifically helping the issue become worse. Like, if he is helping me, yes, punish him, of course. But if he's doing his best and just failing to stop me, there's no reason to punish him. You just should continue to have him try to stop me. Though I guess they're trying to give him motivation to stop me more? But if he's already so loyal, I don't think you can increase the motivation. You can just lose motivation by punishing him. But there are some people who are open to punishment and want to be punished when they do things wrong. So, I don't know. Remove the stigma! Yo! Okay, we're cleansing ourselves instantly. Wait, why can't we remove the stigma from the other people then? This mark is unique to Assail magic, a system unlike any that you've encountered before. The stigma of judgment on your face is more like something between a curse and a contract. Conventional spells won't remove it, and a careless attempt could trigger far graver consequences. Since it isn't causing any harm for now, best to leave it be. No, my magic isn't strong enough? Focus instead on this unfamiliar place and gather more clues. There's someone nearby, perhaps they know more about this place, and the new mark that you bear. So we're now in the Commoner's Land, which you can kind of tell by, like, the garbage around in the tents and stuff. Again, these people are so crap. This is the kind of the society that they built. Literal wood tents with, like, leaves on them, rather than the bricks and stuff. Like, all this stone architecture, this was all built by the dwarves. These people, this cult, are absolutely terrible at creating a society. It is a absolutely failed society of people. And they're racist as hell. It's crazy. What's we got on this Karen posting? Looking for more friends and joy? Hell yeah. Solo leveling collab? I would be down for that. I want Overlord, though, instead. Let's create... what would be a good thing for this one? Stick and Stone Society. Bum. Hello, sir. Sad commoner. Yet another poor abandoned soul.
The nobles in their gilded halls need only speak a word to decide our fate. You bear the mark now. That means you share our sentence. Exile among the Forsaken.
Maybe this is even worse than the commoner area. This is like the full-on exiled area. So I have to spend a week here in the exiled. Or supposed to.
What a question. Are you truly so ignorant?
Indeed,
it
I am.
bars you from ever returning to the royal city. Worse still, you've lost the right to receive divine due.
Oh no, I can't have the drugs.
And without it,
my bad.
Corruption will creep through you. Slowly. Inevitably.
Man, I need my vitamin D dosage. There must be a way to remove it.
Unless the Queen herself grants you a new fate. One where you serve another noble lord.
Damn, this is like a very powerful society to keep people enslaved, that literally they die if they don't stay a slave.
Otherwise, this place will be your grave.
This basically makes me think of like contracted society, where you get contracts that turn you into a slave, basically, in our society, but it's instead of a normal slave, you're a wage slave or a debt slave, where you're in such debt that there's contracts that force you to work for someone else no matter what you do, and if you don't, then you get arrested and sent to jail or exiled from society if you don't. There's no way of combating it unless you have the supreme leader, whether it's the president, whether it's the queen, whether it's the king of England, whatever country you're from. If they decide to change your fate and remove all the debt and pardon you or whatever, then they can change your fate of being forced to prison or anything else for your debt, or pay off your debts. It's like in America, like student loan forgiveness or this or that. It's a classic play on like another way to have people be slaves without saying the word slave. I could go to the surface.
How foolish. The surface is a wasteland. A far crueler death than this place.
Yeah, they literally think the surface is like after World War III, glassed Earth, nuked, just sand, stone, dirt, but like dust, corruption, death. Like, I think the vitamin D would cure my mark personally. Get a nice tan.
Monsters prowl the ruins, and not a drop of clean water remains.
So they've told, oh my god, they've convinced the society underneath that literally the surface world is destroyed. It's like, kind of like what's it called? Fallout. Kind of like Fallout, where they're like, yeah, the entire surface is being destroyed. No, none of you can return to it. It's nothing left. Have you seen it for yourself?
My ancestors did, and their suffering carved the truth into our history. I won't test fate.
I bet you, because we're on an island, and we're in a giant mountain with mining and stuff, his ancestors were on the surface when there was a volcano going off, and so their entire version of the surface world is just this island. During a volcanic time where magma spewed, the sky was literally just dark clouds of poisonous, like literal poisonous death. Like chemicals from the volcano, like the volcanic ash, the plants destroyed and dead, all animals dying, massive suffering, so that they go and hide underground to avoid dying and living off the cave plants that are the only things that survive. And so then they just assume the world has ended up above, basically. That's my guess on this society. And yet the dwarves haven't told them about this? Like, why?
Now go. Find a spot to sit. It's one of the few things you can decide for yourself now.
That's weird. Why haven't the dwarves, across the many centuries, or even thousands of years, across the many millennia, why have they not helped them? Have they just abused them as well? To their advantage? Yet, that doesn't make sense, though, because the dwarves are the ones building up their royal capital and stuff of their slave society. The water basin's magical fluctuations resemble the divine dew of the royal city, though noticeably diluted. Despite being placed in the Commoner's District, its design feels far beyond their craftsmanship. Okay, so this is the Commoner's District, not just Exile. Interesting. You marked one. Turn back. Don't even think about coming closer. High key, want to go closer. No pushing. No use pushing now. I'll scout elsewhere first. No, I want to... Hello. Alright, we're leaving. I just wanted to see if the game would actually do something that would stop me from walking up to them. You have more divine dew than me. Well, I lined up and got it. Okay, interesting. Dude, they literally line up for drugs. This is a literal slave camp society. You hate cults? I don't know anyone who does like them. Unless it's someone who's already been indoctrinated into a cult. Cults are terrible, man. It's just awful. These days, again, most of politics feels like cults. I hate it. Too many people are 100% for one thing or 100% for the other. People need to be more open to all ideas. No, maybe not all ideas, but more open to change and changing of ideas and enhancing their way and their view of the world. Tomorrow I will get the divine dew. Okay, what's happening here? Someone dying right now?
You're going to make it through this. I'll find something for you to eat. Just wait for me.
Hayden, don't go. Stay with me a little longer. I'm afraid I won't live to see you return.
Is his mark not significantly bigger and darker than hers? Like, I'd feel like his is the worse issue than hers.
She's gone too long without divine dew. She's getting weaker.
Oh no.
It's all my fault. I failed to get it, and now I also bear the stigma of judgment.
It's a recent one. That's why hers is faded from
I
over
won't
time.
give up,
Maybe.
no matter how impossible it seems. Tomorrow, I'll get some for sure. Bethwyn, you have to hold on.
100% while writing this, they made the name Beth and decided to add Win because it's like Elvish.
Don't risk yourself for me.
Is there anything that I can do to help?
You're kind. If you can find
Your
some
autocorrect is a menace
mature
royal?
fuzzy
Yeah.
mushrooms, they might help her hold on. Maybe they could help her hold on until tomorrow.
Okay, so some mushrooms can help. Sounds like the dew is very much like a drug. If mushrooms can help you not die of a lack of a substance, there's a decent chance that that substance isn't good. Well, there are certain mushrooms in the world that are genuinely good for health and stuff, that are used in certain cures and the likes. Ooh, this is a corrupted individual. R.I.P. R.I.P. to this person. I'll put you out of your misery, corrupted individuals that died here. Do not fear, your death will be swift and hopefully mildly painless. Hopefully.
As though it's real.
Semi-ethical removal of them. Mature mushrooms. Okay, and a corrupt creature. Hell yeah. And to make it go fast, we can go to the world and type in CC. Get someone in here in like 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, join. That took 2 seconds longer than I thought it would. Wow. Alrighty, we want to go Resto, Twins, and Shamira, why not? Probably the fastest way to win this battle.
Chaos holds no place in my soul.
Oh, there we go. Of course that guy's using Shakir, it was in his username. Fungi terrify you? It is valid to be terrified of fungi. Like, mushrooms are a wild thing. They are, there's a reason why they're built into like zombie shows and stuff. There's a reason why like aliens are part mushroom in a lot of like content and media. Like mushrooms are a very interesting thing, especially fungus and that. It even reminds me of like parasites in some ways. Okay, what do we want? We want purple light. We want red light to reach there. Purple to reach here. So, realistically... Can I not spin this around? Come on. Spin that so we can get a laser going over here. Like that. And spin this. Like that. And then spin this again. Like that. Oh, one more? Yeah, like that, I mean. There. And then the red one goes there. Blue and red go here to make purple. And yeah, we're good. Simple puzzle. And nuke all these guys, grab the chest, hell yeah. Hello, N-word pass, welcome to the stream, interesting name. Welcome, welcome. Are you here to grant a service by chance? Clearly he's handing out nice passes to people. Here is your drug fungus to keep you alive.
May Her Majesty's mercy grant them peace.
Where's Caden and Bethwyn?
They went south. Bethwyn's condition, it was too dangerous. Caden would be the first to suffer if she lost herself to corruption.
So they're doing a Romeo-Juliet double suicide in the corner.
He had no choice but to take her away for everyone's safety.
I see. Corruption, what is it exactly?
Haven't you seen wandering monsters outside the city? They were once us.
Yeah, but that doesn't explain it, though.
The corruption eats away at the mind until nothing remains but hunger. The worst part is...
A hunger for flesh?
It spreads. The corrupted infect the living. Only the Queen's divine grace can keep it at bay.
This is some messed up drugs. This is really messed up. The divine dew prevents it.
Of course. Her Majesty holds the greatest magic in the world.
What, like some sort of special healing drug magic?
But once you bear the stigma of judgment, you are cut off from her blessing. Poor Bethwyn. She was such a kind girl. And Caden. So honest and devoted. I'll pray for them. O radiant Queen Serelith, our light in the darkness. Hear his humble prayer and protect those two lost souls.
So this divine dew truly holds the power to resist corruption. We need to go check on Bethwyn again. Yes, we were supposed to give her mushrooms. Bro, we were gone for what, like 30 seconds? Sure, we had to beat some already corrupted individuals, but like, come on. Also, there's a lot of mushrooms here, like, Jesus. If they went this far, they could have got the mushrooms themselves, or got them along the way. Like, what the hell? Tactical battle, okay, we want to do... Okay, I see what we have to do here. Start the battle, Aaron sucks all these guys in. which then lets me shoot this at them like that. Boom, stun locks them, everything blows up. That didn't kill them. How intriguing. I still think they'd lose, but like, damn. I thought that would have just killed them all instantly. Let's bring them all into him again. There we go, one left. Come on, finish it. There we go. Easy puzzle.
Every sword is a witness.
I bet there was a way to actually do that faster if you pull them all into a double explosion barrel instead of a singular one there. There's nothing here. Continue looking. Okay. Yoo-hoo. Couple that are dying. Hello.
Have a good rest.
I've brought the food.
Thank you. When she wakes up, I'll prepare something for her.
She's not waking up, or she's waking up as a monster. Maybe not. Wait, may I check on her condition?
No. She's finally sleeping. Let her have this moment of peace.
She's dying and you don't want me to check on her? Bro, she's asleep. Oh my god.
There's a place nearby where you can rest for the night. Please, go.
Leave you to your double suicide?
I need
Sure.
more time with her. While I still can.
I get that, my guy, but I could potentially save her. Nope, never mind. I abandoned them to die. The following day, you find that Caden and Bethwyn aren't there anymore. Huh, what a shocker. Could it be that they, like, threw themselves off the waterfall or something? You know, just maybe? I should head to the distribution point. True, though, if they do last the night and they get the, whatever the special mystical dew is, there's a chance that will keep her from dying, supposedly. It is a real thing that if your body gets used to getting a consistent amount of some sort of substance, if you cut that off immediately, it's why crash diets can actually kill people. It can kill you. It's the same reason why you don't want to spike your stuff. Like, take for example vitamin C levels. You don't want to spike your vitamin C levels when sick. It could actually make you sicker. You want to have a steady vitamin C level. Same thing with like vitamin D and other nutrients. Marked sinner, get out of here. I'm not here for myself. Bethwyn's fading fast, please. This is the price of breaking the law. What's happening here? This guy will show mercy.
Captain, this commoner with the stigma tried to sneak into the line, but I caught him.
It's not for me. It's for Bethwyn. She's too weak. Please, Honorable God, have mercy.
If she wants divine dew, she can come get it herself. The law forbids collecting it for others.
Look at bro's eyebrows, oh my god.
She can't. She has the stigma too.
Then there's nothing more to say. Do you think the priests punish the innocent or the guilty?
Good sir, please show mercy.
Vexa. Thank you. But I already know how this ends.
Wait, Vexa looks like she isn't marked. Couldn't she smuggle some to her?
That's right, commoner. Better to give up now.
Yeah, wait, couldn't she
and
smuggle
by the
hers
way,
and give it to her?
Report her location later. We'll handle the cleanup.
That's
No!
crazy.
Bethwyn's still herself. She can hold on. I have to go. She needs me.
You're all monsters!
It's getting late. You can end your shift now.
Captain, shouldn't we keep an eye on that kid? Just in case.
I'll take care of it. Go rest.
Yes, sir. Glory to the Queen.
Everyone, form a proper line. No pushing. You will all get your share.
It's Indris. Everyone, let's line up properly.
Couldn't they use makeup to hide the mark on them and then potentially sneak in and get some? I feel like they could.
Captain Indris is here.
Order must be maintained. Step forward, one at a time. Indris, what kind of person are you? Perhaps I should try to get some too. Interesting. Bro, our cloak makes us stand out like hell. You step into line with the other commoners to receive the divine dew. Indris, despite clearly seeing the stigma of judgment upon you, chooses to ignore it. Without resistance, the dew is placed in your hands. Hey, I can give this drug to the other people. You examine the divine dew, sensing the faint magic within. Although the magic is weak, with enough time, it really can keep the corruption at bay. As you observe the line, you notice something. Other marked commoners are receiving the due as well. Indris watching over the process seems to be allowing this. Interesting. Makes sense. You could kind of tell with his personality. Ooh. Well, bro's a ghoul now. No, that person help, it's a sinned one. Damn.
Don't
Well, that's
hurt him,
Caden?
he's not like the others.
Stay where you are. He's already transformed. If you get too close...
Wait, what if I feed him the dew right now? What would happen?
Fault. First Bethwyn, now Caden. You're holding a weapon. Are you planning to cut him down like the others?
Murderer! Killer!
We've given everything to South Thorin. Our blood, our lives.
Brave commoner,
Cast
quiet
aside the
commoner.
moment we stumble.
Theron's right. The nobles hoard knowledge and resources. We fight and struggle, hoping to climb higher, only to be crushed for the slightest mistake. Generation after generation, we live in fear of corruption, trapped in a cycle we can never break. Is this our destiny?
I understand your pain. I was one of you once. I know how it feels. But right now, we have to stop the spread of corruption. Please, step aside.
Okay.
Enough! How long are we supposed to endure this? Caden's fate today is ours tomorrow. Don't let them take him. We won't let these so-called guards execute another one of our own.
Are they actually gonna fight? There's no way. Okay, no, we are. We're just taking it out, okay. We must stop this tragic cycle. I'll assist you, Indris. Bro, if we're calling him by name, he's gonna... Okay, we're exposing our identity right here. Alright, cool. Alright, cool. We exposed ourselves.
Let's savor this as though it's real.
A classic.
Captain, the corrupted have been dealt with. As for the instigators...
Let them go.
But according to the law, they should all...
No need to hesitate. You may follow the law, but I will follow my conscience.
This is what a real police officer or guard should be. You should follow not just the legal law, but an actual law of helping the citizens and protecting the citizens, even when it doesn't strictly follow it. It's why cops shouldn't just arrest anyone and everyone for jaywalking all the time. Like I say, kids are playing street hockey. That's what happens often in Canada. You play street hockey. When the car comes, you just pull your nets to the side and everyone gets off the road. The car passes, then you get back on the street. Technically, you're obstructing traffic, but when there's no traffic around, you're not causing any issues. Kids should be allowed to do it because it's not causing any issues. But if you have a stickler who's all about the law or indoctrinated in the system, they'll still report it and call the police on you. It's crazy. Shouldn't exist that way as a society.
Go is my choice. Anger is a fire that needs an outlet. Let this matter pass for now.
And it will not harm you or
Understood.
your queen.
I'll take my leave.
As for you, brave warrior, I remember you. You were the commoner exiled yesterday.
So he doesn't recognize us yet. Okay. Yes, that was I.
Thank you for your assistance. You displayed remarkable talent in this fight. The guards are always in need of capable hands. A commoner with your abilities should consider joining the guard selection process.
But my stigma of judgment.
I know you were punished for trespassing into the royal city. Tell me, why did you take such a risk?
I was looking for someone.
Must have been someone very important, if you were willing to take such a risk. Regardless, I believe you're not a bad person. From the fight just now, I sensed your pure heart. You're the kind of person we need.
You can tell a lot about a person by the way that they fight.
Given
it is
your
a real
talents,
thing.
I'm confident the commander will make an exception for you. Are you willing to join us?
I'm willing.
Your resolve only confirms my judgment of you.
I guess I'm in then.
The only obstacle is the stigma on you, which bars you from entering the royal city. The stigma is a secret art only the priests can remove. Coincidentally, I know a priest who may help you. He's young, but his magical knowledge runs deep. And he's a kind soul.
Interesting.
By the way, I haven't asked your name yet.
Magister Star. Call me Hogan, it's crazy. We do want to stay undercover though, you know, call me Hogan.
That doesn't quite suit you. Are you certain?
Okay, so he knows about this type of thing. Where'd Origami go? Probably went to sleep. That's my guess. He probably is asleep right now. Just kidding, my name is Merlin. Bro, that's crazy.
I'll remember that. But please don't joke like that.
Okay, he is very good at catching
Merlin,
a lie.
Follow me.
Okay, so we can't keep our cover under him very well. Intriguing, intriguing. Let's teleport there, way faster. Hello, lad. Let me just smite that real quick. Follow Indris, okay. A little bit of smite there. There he is. Oh? Bro looks like a gnome. So itchy. Some sort of raccoon squirrel creature. Felly. Who's Felly? Felly.
Indris, look! I've cultivated a new variant. This is the Mirage Bloom.
Bro is
restored based on my notes.
4? No, it's 2 goat horns and a hood. Okay, I thought the hood thing was horns as well, but no. It's a goat person.
Bloom?
A demon.
If you want them to grow well, you must sprinkle some divine dew on the seeds. Once the Mirage Bloom flowers, it releases an illusion to stay hidden from predators.
Interesting.
And the Mirage Bloom
The Felly,
also
do you like him,
responds to
Royal?
the planter's emotions. Joy,
Is he important as a
serenity,
character, maybe?
or even longing for something ideal. They bloom according to how the planter feels.
Interesting. A plant that represents the feelings of the person who plants it? That's
Speaking
cool.
of the Mirage Bloom, sorry, I got carried away.
Your skills have truly improved. It's impressive.
Indeed.
Right? Even my fellow priests praise me now.
He's your son?
saying I'll
Oh
match
my
the
god.
achievements of my ancestors
You have a goat
one day.
kid.
Oh, who are you?
My name is Merlin.
Merlin is the newest recruit I brought into the guard.
Oh, so you're Indris's new subordinate.
Clearly.
Well, nice to meet you, Merlin. You seem interested in my ancestors. Allow me to give you a brief introduction.
Please do. How did you get the goat
My
the goat blood in your
ancestor is
veins?
Sage Tasso, who aided the
Sage
queen in the
Tasso.
founding of South Orin.
Okay.
Sage Tasso was the queen's right hand.
Oh.
2,000 years ago, our home was ravaged by
2,000?
hypogeans, and our forest lost its vitality.
Okay, so demons did come to your lands.
My ancestor Sage Tasso, alongside Her Majesty, followed the guidance of the Sylvan Tendril. Together, they led our people to here. Thus, South Thorin was born.
Who is the Sylvan Tendril? Yeah, who's that?
This! It's the family heirloom Sage Tasso left behind.
Relic.
The Sylvan Tendril holds powerful natural magic. It's helped me cultivate plants like the Mirage Bloom.
A magic stone inside
Without
of
it, this plant could never grow
thingy?
here.
Plant magic and the forest.
Oh, right.
Sounds like Wilders.
Indris, you brought Merlin here for a reason, didn't you?
I need your help. Merlin accidentally entered the royal city and was marked with the stigma of judgment from
accidentally.
High Priestess Valara herself.
What? Just for entering the city? And the High Priestess personally intervened? How strict.
Indeed.
Merlin, show Felly your mark.
Here's my mark, Sir
Don't
Felly.
worry, this is just a minor warning. The stigma isn't too complex. The High Priestess didn't put much effort into it.
Felly?
All right. I get it. I'm not disrespecting the High Priestess. I'm just speaking objectively. Don't be so sensitive, Indris. Speaking of which, is your mark all right? I can help you remove yours, too.
I made a mistake. The stigma serves
I
as
knew
a
it. He
reminder of
wants
that.
to be punished. He wanted
As
it.
captain
Yep.
of the guard, I have duties I can't escape. Even if the mark is removed, the burden in my heart remains.
But if you go too long without divine dew, your strength will be affected.
This magical dew is very...
Felly,
It must be vitamin D
thank you
water.
for your
It has to
concern.
be. Drugged vitamin
Accepting
D
punishment
water.
for my mistakes is a belief I hold strongly.
You're so stubborn. But all right. That's just how you are. I'll keep a close eye on you, though. Now, Merlin, please extend your arm.
Okay. Well, the mark's on my forehead. Why does my arm? With the fire's wrath something or other, and from its ashes, freedom awakes. Okay, simple cleansing spell. Could you teach
Thank
me
you,
that?
Felly.
Can I not just, like, mimic his magic now that I've seen it? That's amazing, Felly.
It's no big deal. Indris, about recruiting Merlin, though His Highness may not mind, you should still be careful not to give the High Priestess any leverage. Merlin, you should keep a low profile too. I'm afraid things might go wrong.
It is a second set of horns. He has 4 horns. It's not part of the hat. Oh my god, my first thought was right. Dude, it's a pair of horns that are the same height. And then 2 Willy Wonky horns. So he has 4 horns. So it's not a goat person. It's definitely a demon person.
Thank you for
100%
the advice,
he's a
Felly.
demon kid.
I understand.
Or some sort of crossbreed
I need
of
to
something.
take Merlin to meet His Highness Ravion. There are also some matters I need to report to Her Majesty. We'll take our leave now.
Damn, 4 sets of horns. Like a Triceratops or something. But that's 3 horns. I don't think I've ever seen a 4-horned beast. Always send out the twins for synergy battles. Twins are used everywhere and anywhere and are always one of the most helpful, or the most helpful character to have. An extremely overpowered support character. New waystone unlocked. Ah, still no sign of Hogan, so it's time to do some training, I guess.
Your Highness Ravion, greetings.
Oh, hello. Is this the new servant you found for me? Has the stoic captain finally learned the art of pleasing his superior? I'm genuinely touched.
I don't like
Your
him.
Highness, this is the new recruit I brought into the Guard.
You're no fun at all. All right, cutie. What's it gonna be? Let me hear it. Will you follow this stern-faced captain, braving the elements day and night? Or will you come to me and bask in luxury?
I'd prefer to stick with the captain, thank you. I have a duty to uphold.
What a pity.
Your
Have we brought to
Highness,
Ravion?
please.
Yeah, he does
I'm
sound a
here
little
to seek
gay.
your approval for this assail to join the Guard.
What? Afraid I'll steal your prized recruit?
Clearly.
Your Highness, Merlin is the new recruit I've brought into the Guard.
All right, all right. I won't pry any further. I've never had issues with your suggestions before.
Okay.
You're here for something else, aren't you? The rumors outside are piling up.
Oh no.
Yes, there's an important matter to report. Zera,
Yes, sir.
Merlin is the newest member of our Guard. Take him and show him the ropes.
Understood. I'll explain everything about our duties. Hey, Merlin. I'm Zera, the training officer here. Before we get started, let me say this.
We are here to suppress the people and
Regarding
control
our
them.
duties, there are no set rules or principles. You'll learn everything through experience and practice.
Yeah, this is a cult.
Follow me,
100% a
Libby.
cult.
Glory to the Queen.
100% a cult. There's no direct, exact rules and regulations. It just kind of goes about how we're feeling that day, and based on the Queen's emotions and stuff, you know. That's what controls how we act. Okay, which one should we track? Track the runaway, okay.
Zera! Halt! Come here and rectify this at once!
Yo, we need to behead this guy.
Queen, not again.
Yeah.
Lord Valveris, how may I assist you?
A lowborn dared to flee during my midday rest. This is a blatant insult, an affront to my honor.
Yeah, blah, 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 blah.
You will find her and bring her back immediately. I shall cleanse this disgrace with her blood.
Directly killing her rather than exile killing her.
Should
Crazy.
you fail, I shall adorn my gates with a fitting new trophy. Perhaps the head of a commoner god.
Damn.
It's him again. This is hardly the first time.
I see why she fled.
Indeed. They are simply victims of an unjust master. I suspect I know where she's hiding. This will be a simple task. Let's proceed.
Well, imagine that. You'd be able to successfully keep your slaves around and working hard for you if you were just slightly nice to them. Crazy, crazy concept. Hello, Sinned One. Another cleansing must be done to save a lost little girl. Well, it doesn't look very little, I guess, technically. And another battle well fought.
I have prevailed.
I never meant any harm. It was an accident. I swear. I accidentally saw my master remove his veil.
She saw his face and that's why he's freaking out? God damn, what did you see?
It was something strange, like scales.
Yeah, these people are corrupted demon monsters.
No,
Yep.
I saw nothing. I swear.
Calm yourself. Speak truthfully, and perhaps your punishment can be lessened.
Nope, he's gonna kill her because she saw his secret.
You don't understand. I swear I saw nothing. I didn't speak a word.
You literally just told us that he's a lizard person.
Very
kind
well.
of.
I'll hand you over to the priests.
To the priests?
I refuse to let history repeat itself. The law gives the priests ultimate authority in matters of punishment. Thus, I will entrust this lowborn to the priests. Valveris will accept the outcome.
Or be forced to accept the outcome, no matter how
And
he
fear
complains.
not. He would never dare harm you. Let's go visit the priests.
Smart. When you're in a corrupt society like this, you go to the people that are lesser evils to survive. This one doesn't look like a lesser evil, though. Good lord.
Ma'am, this lowborn belongs to Lord Valveris. She has unintentionally offended him. We seek your fair judgment.
In the name of the Queen, we shall mark this soul with a stigma of judgment, and banish her from the royal city. May the Queen's brilliance guide your path.
She sounds extremely bored and uninterested. What will you tell Valveris?
She's already been handed to the priests for judgment. What can he say to that? Ah, I see that look in your eyes. Are you worried about my safety?
Indeed.
Fear not. His Highness Ravion will handle things. Now, let's move on to our next task. Rest assured, His Highness tacitly supports our actions. Without his approval, we could never defy such nobles.
Basically, a higher-up noble is covering his slaves to protect them from the other nobles.
It's best not to speculate on His Highness's intentions.
I don't think they're pure at all. I just think he's more another lesser
to
evil
other
type.
Nobles, Prince Ravion
Yep,
is
just a
certainly
lesser
more
evil.
compassionate towards commoners and the lowborn.
But there's a chance that it is just for his own self-interest.
That's why I chose to align with him. Captain Indris likely feels the same way.
Makes sense.
Now that you've joined the Guard, it's crucial to judge right and wrong with your own eyes. There's no time to linger. We have other duties to attend to. Let's go.
Yes, yes, we shall go. Continue to the Noble Heart. Hello.
Greetings, Lady Zera.
We're here to collect today's divine due on behalf of Lady Celestine.
Understood. Please, wait a moment.
You're allowed to do that?
Indeed. It's a privilege of the nobility. Celestine has no servants, so some daily tasks fall to us.
I see.
Apologies for the wait, Lady Zera. Here is Lady Celestine's divine due.
Thank you. We'll deliver it to her immediately. Merlin, please hold on to it for now.
Ooh, this is good to have. Such a pure divine due.
The Queen's Grace has its preferences. That's why so many scramble to get closer.
Extra drugs in your soup, if you're
Let's
good.
find Lady Celestine first. She's fond of fishing. We should be able to find her by the waterfall.
Okay. Hey, to be fair, fishermen tend to not be all bad, so how bad can the Queen truly be if she's a fisherman at heart? Most fishermen are pretty good. There are, of course, some evil fishermen. What's this? The Master's illegitimate child is arriving tonight. We need to get everything ready. What? Yeah, what is this? I've never seen this before in the game. What does this child even look like? No clue. But if someone shows up asking for us tonight, that's probably him. What do we need to prepare? What else? The money, obviously. And keep it quiet. The lady of the house cannot find out. What? Okay, okay. Something's going on here. It's a lot of flights of stairs, good lord. Whoa, wait, child. What happened to your diary? Big sister, I lost it. Where did you last see it? It went over the waterfall and the water dragged it away. Maybe I can get you a new one? But it was my favorite diary. Whoa, do you have multiple diaries? Damn. Okay, so we might find a floating diary somewhere. Cool, good to know. Alright, well, we're going fishing. We might catch a diary, it seems. And one fish coming up. I really should catch a bunch of fish and level up my fishing skill. Like, it would not be hard to do. Because my character's fishing level is absolutely abysmal right now. It's like level 2 or something. There we go. One, not a diary. Not a diary at all. Hello. Who's
now
this?
They can enjoy these delicious fish cakes too. I'm doing my part, and I'm sure this is what they've been waiting for.
Why help them this way?
Oh, young Assail. Surely you've heard about the tragic plight of the commoners by now, haven't you? Or have you chosen to ignore their suffering?
No, I clearly come from
I
there.
can't simply stand by. I must do something. So I sought out ancient literature, hoping the recipe for these special fish cakes could bring even a little joy to their lives.
I see. It is this. She's definitely indulging herself. It's a classic, like, rich person trying to help the poor without actually helping the poor type thing. They need Divine Dew more, is what I'll say.
Outrageous! That is the Queen's exclusive divinity. Her Majesty bestows life upon us, and we mustn't question her judgment on its distribution.
Ah, I see. You're the crazy cult lady who thinks that she's helping people while still being part of a crazy cult.
Demanding too much grace leads to complacency. Only through labor can the commoners lend
Take the Divine Dew and run, you clearly. Hey, we could probably sell it for a
Lady
lot.
Celestine.
Or help some of the
Please continue your
commoners.
noble work. We have other matters to attend to.
Hey, can we not give her the Divine
Merlin,
Dew?
let's go.
Wait, did we just give it to her? I think we did just give it to her, damn. While running errands for a noble, you deliver Divine Dew and help Xera perform a rare act of kindness for the commoners. Interesting. And there's no little girl's diary here that I can grab real quick to help her out before I go on my way? No? Let's grab these. This will probably be an area that I have to go to soon anyways. Let's just grab the teleportation stone right here real quick. That's a massive throne. Lunaris Altar. Okay, interesting. We'll probably definitely end up coming back here. Let's teleport for now. Back into the city. Lady Xera, the commoners have seized the Divine Dew. Ooh, an uprising.
Explain yourself. What exactly has occurred?
Reporting, my lady. During the distribution of the Divine Dew today, a riot broke out.
Unsurprising.
A group of commoners rushed the platform and clashed with us. Amidst the chaos, others seized the Divine Dew.
Not surprising
Worse
at
still,
all.
Those with stigmas took part in the uprising as well. Other guards are chasing these desecrators, but I was ordered to report this matter to you immediately.
I understand. Go report this to Prince Ravion. He should be at Wisteria Hall. Merlin and I will handle the Commoners District.
Understood.
This is unexpected. How did this happen so suddenly?
Are you really surprised by
Their
this?
dissatisfaction has festered for much longer than any of us may have realized. I can understand their anger, but duty is duty. I will bring them to justice.
Terrible police.
Once the situation is under control, I will
Dictatorship.
report truthfully to Prince
Cult.
Ravion. This is no matter that can be solved by force alone. We must address the root cause.
Why not let him
Don't
them
underestimate the ruthlessness of the law, Merlin. If this isn't resolved properly, innocent lives will be lost.
They're gonna be
The
lost
Queen may be
anyways.
merciful, but her justice is unforgiving. The worst case scenario is that, for a time, no one in the Commoners District will receive the Divine Dew. That would be a real tragedy. We cannot allow this situation to escalate any further.
I see.
Come. We must quell this rebellion swiftly.
Basically, if you rebel, we'll end up killing everyone. So to stop everyone from being killed, we must stop the rebellion, so that way some can continue to live a measly life for a certain amount of time before they end up dying. I don't know, man. I'm not on their side with that, and it's just not gonna help. Hello, rebellion. I haven't seen a child yet. Oh, well, I guess we saw that one child with her diary. Never mind, we have seen one child of the assail.
We just want to survive. Hayden and Bethwyn wasted away before our eyes. You watched them wither. Yet you wouldn't spare even a drop of dew!
And what of the nobles? They hoard 10 times what we receive. Why?
More like 100 or 1,000 times, but you know.
We're the ones keeping South Doran standing. We serve, we toil, and yet we are left to starve.
My sister was so proud, so happy to be chosen for the royal city. Not long after, news of her death came, all because she spilled a glass of wine. Just an ordinary glass of wine. Not even the precious divine dew.
Damn, being killed over dropping a glass.
Where were you all then?
You're tools for their rule. Look at us. Look at your own people. We are suffering, and now you raise your swords against us?
See now,
look at the
Merlin.
blank face.
This is the truth of South Orin.
Hello, the Cult of Starstalker 28.
Commoners
Welcome,
fight
welcome.
To survive, and the nobles fight to keep their power. And we are the line that holds it all together.
Hello, hello. I don't know what to
There's
say.
only so much we can do. The time hasn't come yet. Now I must stop them. If I don't handle it myself, the punishment awaiting them will be even more terrible.
That's just crazy here. Okay, trying to be a lesser evil.
Everyone,
Sure. That doesn't make you a good
down.
person.
Do you want the entire Commoners district to lose access to the divine?
Yes, so they can revolt and raid the royal capital, and if you helped them as the Knights Guard, you would definitely take over.
What more do we have to lose? We've lost everything already!
Yeah, it's basically, would you rather die in a few months, or fight back and have a chance at living forever, but most likely die today?
I understand your pain.
Take a stand, fight for your
do.
life.
But if you don't stop now, the coming punishment will affect everyone.
It's affecting everyone anyways, even if they don't fight back.
Understand. What do you guards know of suffering?
How am I doing? I'm doing well, how about you? Welcome.
This is my final warning.
You might get #1 today
Put
if you
down the
keep
divine
commenting in
dew
chat.
and leave
Because
in an
Origami's gone to
orderly
sleep
manner.
now, and he's currently
Or
#1 in the chat. And what I'm gonna do is every single day, I'm gonna put a post out, a community post saying, this person was the #1 on the competitive leaderboard for being in the chat. Never mind, Origami's still here. Where did you come from, Origami? I swear you went to sleep. Here to keep the XP up? Oh, okay, Origami might win 2 days in a row then. Good luck fighting against Origami. The timing is crazy, Origami, that you came back right now.
Enough.
Abraham was asking where you were, and I was like
Contain the
100% he's fallen asleep,
No further
100%.
bloodshed.
I guess I was wrong. That's wild.
If this reaches the other 2 exarchs, the consequences will be beyond anyone's control.
And so be it. Let's fight. Revolution time. Fight the cult. Death to the cult leaders. Rally together, lads. We take over here. Round up the commoners. Yes, never mind. We're part of the evil cult empire now. Come here so we can cull you. Come here, come here. You know, we're gonna round you up like pigs and then slaughter you. It's just a classic thing. You know, it's nothing to worry about. We're just here to clearly help you in dying sooner than before. There you go. Welcome.
Are you all right, Merlin? Were you hurt during the riot?
No, I'm fine. Don't worry about me.
That's a relief. First day on duty and you were thrown into the deep end. Not
Need to stream for
exactly the
another
welcome
3
I had
hours
in
for you to
mind.
overtake? That's crazy. That's wild. No, Origami is first place without being a member right now. Well, let me see the XP right now. Currently, Origami's in the lead with 225, and everyone else is tied with 75, except for Ziardran at 25. That's wild. Also, I don't know why it isn't giving it to Abraham. Like, does YouTube just not giving it for some reason? No, Abraham, you should be getting XP still. You should be getting it. Abraham, click on the community thing. Like, in the top right of the chat, there should be a crown that says community. If you click on it, do you have to enable it? It should be automatically enabled. I don't understand why you don't have access to the experimental version. It should be any viewer on my channel gets access and has a chance to get XP. But I'm also looking at the Shorts YouTube stream chat, and Pawball can't get XP, but N-Word Pass is getting XP. And Daniel Plunges didn't get XP, I don't think. Well, let me check this one. In this chat, no, Daniel Plunges did get XP. But Pawball didn't get XP. the N-word pass guy did get XP. I don't understand. Why does it give some people 0 XP and not others? Try doing, like, reactions or something. I don't know. I don't know why it's not. Maybe try rejoining or refreshing the stream. Maybe that will work and give it to you. I don't know why. Viva la revolution! Yes, Royal Booker Lee. Start the revolution time.
I asked around. This riot started because of what happened to Caden and Bethwyn.
Yes, 2 loved people in the community died, so the others are now revolting because they see that you don't even care about the beloved community members.
Caden succumbed to corruption. And Bethwyn? She died in her sleep before she could suffer the same fate. A painless death, if nothing else.
Sure, totally painless. What was Bethwyn's crime?
She shared her portion of divine dew with her dying relative.
Wow. That's it?
In South Orin, there is no greater crime than wasting divine
Do I reckon
dew.
I'll stream long enough for him to win? Probably not. We're only streaming for another hour and 20 minutes. Again, I want to do this in 3-hour segments, basically, each day until we run out of content. I'm going to do 3 hours, so that way it's not too long and stuff. That way I can actually sleep, get rid of the bags under my eyes, and have time to edit and do other things as well.
I understand their rage. If it were my loved one suffering like that, I would go mad too. But my duty is to uphold order, even when that order is cruel.
So you're literally saying that you would start a revolution too if it was your family that was dying, but because your family isn't, therefore it's fine to stop the revolution and kill these people. It's but that's the actual psychology of a lot of people. Like, it's genuinely what happens when a regime takes over. It's cult-like, it's religious-like, it's authoritarian. It happens in every society, every time. Nazi Germany, in North Korea, in every society, this type of thing happens. And the police, or the guards, or the army, so many of them are just like, well, because we're on the people in power's side, it won't affect us, or it's not affecting us right now, so we'll just keep suppressing the people, and then eventually it will get around and hurt them. People just assume, oh, it won't affect me, until it ends up affecting them. And then it's like, well, woe is me, how could it affect me now? It's just awful. She's the kind of person that would give up the Jews, basically, to the Germans. Like, 100% she's the kind of person that would do that. It doesn't make it right, but she would do it just because, oh, well, it's not my family that's the Jewish getting their door kicked down.
Order is not justice. But here, bound by the divine dew, the price of disorder could be even more terrifying.
Yeah, they could riot and take down the queen. Oh, the horrors.
It's never a choice between good and evil, Merlin. It's a choice between the lesser evil.
Nope, it's a choice between good and evil. It is just flat out that.
Come on. We need to file our report. And steel yourself. It's something every guard has to learn.
She's the kind of person that would kill a baby if she was ordered to do it. Like, she's the kind of person that's like, well, they didn't want the baby, so I'm gonna kill the baby. Like, literally, like, she would just get rid of it. Oh, it's just part of my job, you know? It's in the job description. Take out the child. Remove them from existence. Who cares? Who cares? As long as she's doing her duty. As long as it's not her baby. Oh, if it's her baby now she'll have a problem with it and actually stand up for it.
Your Highness, the riot in the Commoners' District has been quelled.
Yes, and it's
We've
time to slaughter them.
apprehended the ringleaders. How would you like to proceed with their punishment?
Again? The same fixed script that plays out every few
decades?
I'm tired of it.
I'd feel like this would be a weekly occurrence. Like, it takes a few decades for the commoners to build up the guts to actually fight. That's crazy. Hello, Nims. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the competitive YouTube chat. Welcome,
why
welcome.
don't you run along and report to Valara? The priests will
Yikes, the
handle
babies?
this
Yeah,
matter.
it will happen.
Best not to meddle where we aren't needed.
But... understood. As you
Dan, that's
planned.
crazy, Abraham. Yeah,
For the
I'll
glory of
try
the
to
Queen.
keep doing it to, like, no later than 12 a.m., basically. EST time, of course, Canadian time.
Now then, Merlin, how was your first day on duty?
I saw that your society is a pile of human garbage. Not even human garbage, inhuman garbage. I met Lady Celestine.
Ah, kindness. More often than not, it stems from a sense
EST
of
as well, nice,
superiority.
yeah.
Pity, after all, can wound deeper than cruelty.
That is also true. Someone who thinks that they're doing
Zera's a
good for you can
clever
actually be
one,
hurting you.
Always finding ways to navigate rules without breaking them. A rare skill.
The most terrifying people are genuinely the people that believe that they're doing a good thing while committing an act of evil. Like, there are people that will believe, for example, killing someone is good because, whether it's their religion, or it's their beliefs, or it's what their authority told them to do, that it's a good thing to do. They will literally just be indoctrinated to believe this is good, even though it's committing murder. In their mind, this is a good thing, no matter how evil it is. People will commit the most evil atrocities as long as in their head it's a good thing. Those people are the most terrifying. More terrifying than someone who knows that they're committing evil and committing evil is the person who believes that they're committing good things and committing evil 100% of the time. It's genuinely scary to see it's like a crazy person, but they're not actually insane. It's a person that just thinks that they're sane, but they're doing something that's crazy just because they've been tricked into believing that that's the way it should be. It's terrifying in society like that.
Let me guess. You're starting
great for
to
horror
question
stories,
the
though.
order
Great for a
of
good
things.
story. Is this truly the best way?
Salthoran's order is not about right or wrong, Merlin. It's about survival.
Yes, very Fallout
My
survival
mother
like.
believes that living is more valuable than fairness.
I see. So, do these people have like an extended lifespan if as long as they take the drug stew? Hello, Island to go.
belief is
How am I still
shaped by
playing?
her
Again, I'm going to
past.
do 3 hours of this story
I
every
don't
day
share
until
it.
we finish it.
But change...
Or
well,
until we get a
change
sponsorship. Hey, that'd be
requires the
nice,
right
you know.
moment. If you have the time, take a stroll through the royal city. The most fascinating truths are often tucked away in the least obvious places. Ah, but that's for another time. Right now, there's work to be done.
Indeed.
Go find Indris. He's at the Lunaris altar. There are far more pressing matters awaiting you.
And has he uncovered my identity? Choice 2, no time to waste, world state, 34.32%. You turn down the noble's unreasonable request and give his guard a piece of your mind. Interesting, so only about 34% of people chose the same route that we just chose. Interesting. Majority of people picked the other route then, that's... okay. I wonder if they picked to like live in luxury as well and stuff. Zany is contacting you through her communicator. Hello, Zany?
Hello? Can you hear me?
Yes, what's wrong?
Okay, I've been trying to reach you. All right, I'll keep it short. I found your friend. The Assail have him. I think it was Eldrick who tipped off the Assail about your friend. And now they're planning
That is
to
true, the cult of
execute him.
Starstalker, yes. That is what the Mayans did. Dude, again, it's every society. Dude, there's no way, Nims, you just took the first... Okay, that's crazy, taking the first place on the short stream chat, bro. Bro. You picked the other route? Interesting, Royal Booker Lee. What's different? Do you know what's, like, different from that, the route that I just took?
I know. I've asked around, and executions like this are usually carried out by the priests.
Okay.
It should be in the eastern part of the royal city, where there's a silver-white altar. What's it called again?
The exact altar that we're heading to, of course. Lunaris altar?
Yes, that's the one. Ugh, that name is so hard to remember. Wait, have you considered the escape plan after the rescue?
Yes, magic, magic, boom, boom, we out of here. Let's take it one step at a time.
Risky. But don't worry, I've got a plan.
Does it involve magic, magic, boom, boom?
There's a lift at the court that leads to the Assail's forbidden crowns.
Ah.
But it can only be activated by magic.
It is magic, magic, boom, boom. Okay, hell yeah. How do you know that, though?
I once saw the blueprint of Salthoran.
Ah,
I know
okay,
that
that makes
the lift
sense.
leads to an open area, giving us a better chance of escaping once we're there.
I wonder how the brains of a dwarf are wired, because they live for like thousands and thousands of years. The amount of information that has to be stored within their head is insanely big, like crazy.
I'll cause some chaos
The change
to
is
draw
zero
attention,
short.
and
They
you
just
focus
haul
on
away the
getting
other
that
guy
lift
and
working.
believing, and we go fetch the do. Q cuts Kane. A Q cutscene. Okay, yeah, when we get over there. Okay, okay. So do they end up? Is it like they haul him away to kill him then? So like, I did make him not get killed or nah? Do I wish to know a fun fact? Always. Fun facts are always good to know.
Then we'll meet at the... Oh dear, I keep forgetting its name.
The Lunaris altar.
Oh right, Lunaris altar. I'll see you there.
All right, see you there, Zany. Get us out of here. Hello, Indris.
A sacrificial ritual will be held at the Lunaris altar. The details of the ritual remain confidential for specific reasons.
Yeah, they're assassinating Hogan.
His Highness has entrusted us with maintaining order. Merlin, please accompany me in this task.
I will very much help you maintain order. Yes, yes. Who is it to
Of
be
that,
sacrificed?
I am unsure.
It's Hogan, I already know.
For all I know, this task is critical. We must carry it out to perfection.
Ah, yes. I will have it perfectly fail in front of you. Seems suspicious.
It is not that I am without such concerns either.
Is this ritual really safe?
If that's the case...
Listen, Indris, you are no puppet.
I hear you, Merlin. You're not alone in this. Others in the Guard share your doubts. I understand your anger, your desire for change. I've seen hope wither into despair, justice warp into vengeance. And I know, if I were to give the order, many would follow me without question.
Oh, yeah, start an uprising,
if
bro.
I do, will it really bring the dawn we seek?
No, it'll be a different kind of dawn. You can never predict the exact outcome of a rebellion inside of a society. But I can tell you, this cult-like society, I don't think it can get much worse. Unless they genuinely, the only way to survive is this magical drug water. Which I don't believe so. I believe it's literally a replacement for sunlight, aka vitamin D water.
Maybe bloodshed isn't the only way to break the cycle. Maybe there's another path. One I haven't yet found.
Maybe like usurping the throne, you kill the queen, take her position, and then you can change society from the role of head of state, maybe? Coward? Damn. And you should think harder. I don't think he's a coward for the way he's thinking. I'd say then you should think harder.
I know full well that every passing moment leaves me with fewer choices.
That is true. The worst choice you can make is indecision of making no choices. Never making a choice will always result in the worst outcome than the actual worst outcome. For example, if you have the choice of asking a girl out, she says yes or no. It could be a very bad no, it could be a very good yes, or it could be a very bad yes, it could be a very good no. It doesn't matter the outcome. But if you never do it in the first place, you really are getting the worst case scenario. If you don't take the shot, if you don't go for the job application, if you don't do the thing that you think could make a change in your life that's better, it will always, always, always result in a worse life. Now, if you do take the shot every single time, there will be times when it does hurt and go wrong, but it will still move you forwards in a way that will eventually help you out. Like, things that happen poorly in life, if you follow maybe theory, for example, those poorly happening things can often lead to the best parts of your life. Like, something really bad happening can lead to something way, way better happening through a butterfly effect.
Let's follow the order first and assess the situation.
Kind of like breaking a bone and then it grows back stronger type thing.
Merlin, I appreciate your honesty. I was right about you. You carry the heart of a true assail.
Yeah, totally, bro. I'm definitely the same race as you. We look so similar. I don't have a wig on my head at all. A wig plus a bit of illusion magic. Here, let's actually level these guys up. Just so the pop-up's not just sitting there all the time. Station yourself to the north and stay alert. Wow, my diary. Okay, yeah, this kid, we can definitely find her diary. It's like a side quest thing, 100% doable. But for now, let's go save Hogan from getting executed.
Is your task related to the sacrificial ritual? I must say, something about it feels unsettling.
Yes, you four-horned demon child. I think you would know about the unsettling.
I can't make sense of what the High Priestess is up to. That invocation she's planning. It's downright sinister.
I agree, it is very sinister indeed.
She says it's for the Queen, but Her Majesty's power is immense. She wouldn't need such a terrifying ritual.
Oh, nice, they called the Starstalker. Hell yeah. Why aren't you with them?
I felt kind of sick. My head was spinning, so I slipped out.
No, just to give them the stigma? I see,
They've
okay.
got enough priests to
Well, it's
handle
kind of
things.
condemning them to death, I guess. Royal Bookerly. Like, literally the stigma does end up killing them, so I guess he didn't choose to insta-kill him on the spot, like the girl who saw the face, but it's like, you're gonna die soon anyways.
Plus,
With the hope to play
not
Roblox
interested
again
in
and
that
become a
kind of
great
magic.
YouTuber again?
I
I
prefer
see.
creation over destruction.
I see the Cult of Starstalker 28. Well, I wish you the best of luck with it. I want to witness the ritual.
Huh? No way. That's not a good idea.
It doesn't need to be a good idea. It's what I want to
Offering
do.
is something really special, which is why it's so secretive. Only the priests and exarchs are allowed in.
Alright, Felly, time to convince you. A true researcher finds the truth.
You're right. From a magic research angle, the way energy flows in this ritual is pretty weird.
Yes, we must find out the root cause.
Sylvan Tendrill's response also seemed unusual. Maybe I'm just overthinking it?
I don't think so. If the ritual really is off, or won't the others be affected? If the ritual really is off...
Then I'm sure the High Priestess would do something about it. Alright, let's not overcomplicate things. Maybe I find this ritual strange because I'm not a fan of it.
Maybe it's just a front. You think the Queen approves? I go with maybe it's just a front.
Like an excuse to simply murder someone? That can't be. I don't know his identity, but he's probably not an assail.
Yes, he's General
We
Hogan
need to figure
of
out
the
what
Lightbearer
this
Empire.
strange ritual is for. I just need to overcome my discomfort. I can do this.
Yes, Felly.
Come on, Merlin. Stay with me. You can guard me. No, scratch that. I'll protect you.
Oh yes, I need protecting. Don't worry. I appreciate the emotion towards wanting to protect me. Alright, let's see what happens. Hello, Hogan. How you doing, bro?
Flesh to feed, blood to bind.
Ooh.
South Thorin's power, forever aligned.
Yeah, a cult.
With outsider blood and flesh so bright. The Queen's reign, an endless light.
Ooh, okay, bro. Hogan, you good? Dude, they're smiling and enjoying the execution ceremony. That's wild. Okay, rebellion? No? Yes? Ah, yes, I finally get to do something.
You're finally here, old friend.
Yeah, sorry it took a while. I let them drain you a little bit, but I got your back, bro. I got you, bro. Let me get you out of this little pickle real quick. Let's go all out on this one. Do a little bit of that, a little bit of that, a little bit of that. We should be able to save him. A little bit of this, a little bit of that. Quick Shamira ult, and it should kill all of them instantly. Or in like 2 instants. 100% dedicated to the cult stuff. Hell yeah, let's go. Clearly, the only good cult around. Clearly, the only good one. Come on, go! I'm coming? Wait, Felly's coming with us. So how do you like the distraction I made, Magister? Hell yeah! I didn't realize it was Zany who did that.
What just happened?
I just blew everyone up with my magic.
As Indris' subordinate, why would you interrupt the ritual?
I was kind of going along with the flow.
Do you know this person? Why did you save him?
Because he's my friend.
Hold on. The explosion earlier is one thing. But what's the deal with this dwarf?
She's an old hag who looks like a child.
Aha! Looks like you two know each other. That saves me the trouble of introductions. I've taken this boy as a hostage.
Oh, fun, Zany! You took Felly hostage. Let's go. You're quite something.
Well, things got hectic, and I didn't have time to think it over.
Fair enough.
If you want to kill me, go ahead.
We don't want to kill you. We want you as a hostage to help us get out of here.
Be quiet for a second. Magister, is your friend still alive?
Yeah, he's standing right next to you. He's fine. Don't worry about him. He's tough. He can handle some life draining. Yeah.
Still breathing? That's a relief. Looks like those muscles aren't just for show. Alright, if you can move, get your legs moving. We need to get out of here
Blue
fast.
magic? Hell yeah,
They'll
blue
be
is
on us
best,
soon.
always. Blue is the best form of any color.
I won't let you escape.
Felly, no.
So Merlin isn't your real name, huh? You lied to me in interest. I hate you.
Wow. I do go by Merlin. It is like
I won't let you get
a
away
name
with this.
title that I have.
If you surrender now, Her Majesty might show mercy and reduce your punishment.
Nope.
Big talk for someone with little strength. You really think you can stop us?
I think he can try. He's a very powerful magic
As a
user.
priest of South Thorin, I'll make you regret this.
Don't even try me, Felly.
Shush! I'm already sick of hearing about South Thorin. Don't make me go full force on you. Just
Yeah,
be a
agreed,
good
Zany.
hostage.
Yeah,
Once
be
we're
a
out
good
of this
hostage. Come with
hellhole,
us.
I'll make sure you get back in one piece.
And then you can go back to your cult worshipping.
Let go of me!
La-di-dee-dee-da. I'll need more time to undo the spell on the lift. Oh no.
villain! I can't believe you were using me all along! You... wicked, selfish, meanie!
Bro, that doesn't affect me at all.
Alright,
Coming from a cult
Help us
person
get
who
the lift
tortures
going.
people and
I
kills
will let
them,
you go.
yeah, good luck with your
Sound good?
insults. Good luck with that.
Rude! I have a name, and it's Felly.
Do I look like I care? Here's the deal. If you don't help us now, when we get caught, we'll say you led us right to the ritual site.
Damn, blackmail
Just
zany.
use that little brain of yours and think. You and Indris led him to the ritual site. Who's going to believe you're innocent?
It is true they will get punished as well.
Can you do this? You're just twisting everything around. I'm the real victim here.
Not really, Felly, but you know.
If you help us with the lift, we'll make sure you stay clean, even if we're caught.
Yeah, well, it'll be that we forced you to do
We'll
it.
say you fought back.
Exactly.
Tried to stop us. Who knows? Maybe you'll even get a medal for your efforts.
Probably not in this society. They'll punish him anyways. But you know, it's the thought that counts.
Future, yours, it all hangs on this choice. Pick wisely.
Wow, Zany, just wow.
Oh, honey, I've been around long enough to know exactly how to deal with this nonsense.
Fair enough.
By the way, in addition to tinkering with inventions, I'm also an expert at giving people a good whack.
Okay, yep.
Get that lift started, or I'll beat you into doing it.
Yeah, alright,
Well,
Zany.
But I can't guarantee I can get it to work.
Don't worry, Felly, I'll help you.
Don't worry, just give it a shot. We won't blame you if it doesn't work.
Yep.
Fine. I'll give it a try.
I'll try, but I can't promise anything. Okay, okay. Abracadabra, magic-y boo.
Great job, Felly.
Lift is working for me and
you
you.
were smart from the start.
Of course. I'm the youngest priest ever in South Thorin's history. Wait. I won't fall for it, even if you flatter me.
No way flattery's that easy to trick him. Okay, that's... Yeah, you sure liked your compliment, bro.
I'm simply stating the facts. I am the youngest high-ranking priest.
Zany the inventor of punishment? That's a crazy nickname to give someone.
All right. I think my job is done here. You should get going, and remember never to slander me or Indris.
That's
You're
crazy.
not coming with us?
Huh? Didn't you say that you'd leave me alone if I activated the lift?
Yeah.
Yes, I did. But think about it. You're the youngest and smartest priest in South Thorin. But you didn't know magic could activate this lift. There must be more secrets hidden within. We're about to step into your forbidden grounds and uncover whatever we can. As a responsible priest, aren't you worried?
Don't you want to find out the secrets?
Yes, of course I am. But it's not like I can do anything to stop you.
Yeah, so just come along for the ride. Stay our hostage.
You could say you followed us to stop us from uncovering South
That
Thorin's
too would make him a hero.
Oh.
I like this kid.
I like Zany. He's a great personality. Fantastic. Yeah, I must say you're quick-witted.
Society runs just like a bunch of gears and mechanisms.
That is true.
You don't seriously think all dwarves are stiff-headed, do you?
Not
That's just your
all of
bias
them.
talking.
Hey, it's not bias. It's a recognizing a pattern. Majority of dwarves are very stiff-headed. You're just the exception
Fair
to the
point.
rule. Doesn't mean the
I
rule
almost
doesn't
forgot
exist.
about you. Let's head deeper and get you patched up first.
Yeah, Hogan, I got you, bro. Let me do a little bit of healing magic on you real quick. Going to the Ember Mine. Again, my thoughts are we will be going to the center of a volcano, that's what this island is all about. That's my current guess and theory. Well, there is magma, so I feel like that theory is definitely on track. Let's head over there and heal Hogan. Magical healing powers. Odura above, heal this good sir. Alrighty, let me go grab this chest real quick because I'm a loot goblin, and then I'll come back to help you, Hogan. Alright, how you doing?
I really owe you one for that, old friend.
You're welcome, no problem
Thank
at
you
all.
all for coming to rescue me.
But of course.
Oh no! Don't thank me. I'm here to catch every single one of you.
Yes, catch us,
All right.
for sure.
All right. While I'm still conscious, tell me everything that happened.
Here are the details, Hogan. Blah, 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 blah,
So
blah, blah,
you're
blah.
telling me the dwarves have been secretly building a temple underground to revive Helthor?
Yes, and that's why they're working
And
with
their
them.
only aim is just to regain magic. not to rebel.
Indeed.
Oh, you probably can't understand the depth of our desire for magic.
No, I can. If I was part of a species that couldn't use magic in a world that had magic, I'd be pretty pissed off about not being able to get magic either, and I would work really hard to try to attain magic. Like, that is a really cool power to have, and very helpful in many ways.
Did kill countless innocent people.
You're not Luke Goblin, you're just using your resources to your advantage? Clearly, yes, clearly. It's just a turn of phrase.
I know. That's why I'm not trying to defend him.
The Assail have been aiding the dwarves, and due to their alliance, the Empire may also send people here.
No! They can't do that! Life here is orderly under Her Majesty's rule. We don't want to be dragged into your conflicts.
Orderly? That's what you call the nobles abusing the commoners?
Yep.
I saw it with my own eyes. Don't deny it.
It is what they call it.
Anyway, we're living just fine underground. We don't want outsiders interfering.
Yeah, living just fine, where you turn into monsters and die constantly,
If
and
you
have
lock yourselves
decade
away,
revolts every decade.
Why is your queen still cooperating with Brimstone Village? Doesn't she realize that too much contact with the surface will eventually expose everything?
Yup.
Our dealings with the dwarves were based on mutual needs. If anything goes wrong, then it's clear the dwarves are at fault.
Wow, racism. That is absurd.
Her Majesty's decisions are made with great foresight. I have no right to question them.
You oblivious blind cult follower.
By the way, Merlin, so you're a Toplander too?
Yup.
You really had me fooled with that disguise. I didn't catch on until now that you weren't an Assail.
Ha! I have my reasons.
You have your reasons, I have my beliefs. And I won't back down!
And that's fine, that is very valid. You can feel that way, Felly.
Kiddo, I don't think you're a bad person, so I'll give you a bit more of an explanation.
Excellent, Zany.
We were already back on the surface. We wouldn't have taken the risk of coming here if it weren't for Hogan.
I remember chatting with Chief Eldrick and the others back in Brimstone Village. And the next thing I knew, I woke up in front of the Assail priests.
Damn, that drug knocked him out for a while.
They wanted to execute me, accusing me of sneaking into the royal city and spying on their secrets. They wouldn't listen to a word I said.
Of course not, they're racist.
How merciful of them. At least they gave you a fake charge instead of killing you outright.
Yes, I do prefer that. Give us time to save him.
What does that even mean?
Hogan was framed by Eldrick.
Is that true? I can't just take your word for it. Merlin, what's your relationship with Hogan?
Friends and co-workers, I guess? Comrades, yes, that's a good way to say it.
I see why you'd go to such lengths to find him. I get it now. He's important to you.
Yes.
And that's why you'd risk everything to save him.
Yeah, sure.
You didn't come here to upset South Thorin's peace, or harm Her Majesty.
No, yes.
Yes! Great, you finally get it. Should I shed a few tears to show how touched I am?
That'd be nice, Zany. Yeah, do it.
You can skip that. But let's be clear. No matter your reasons, your actions have broken South Thorin's laws.
Do not care.
Only Her Majesty has the power to decide your fate.
Do not care.
For now, I'll let it slide. If I were in your place,
he has to let it
I might have
slide. He
acted
can't
the
really
same
stop
for
it.
Idris.
Seems like you've got a friend you can really count on.
That's good.
Forget whether the Queen will forgive us. That's not our problem right now. Now that we're all on the same page, let's hurry back to the surface.
Hey, let's explore this area a bit first,
But
though. I
how
want to
do we
learn
get
more
back?
secrets of this.
Simple. Magister, do you remember that lift by my research lab?
But of course.
Nice. Your memory is sharp.
Not really, it's
That
been like a
lift
day.
connects the underground depths directly to the surface.
Okay.
This is where the lift ends. We can take it back to the surface.
Gotcha.
Let's find it. It should be nearby.
Okay, so there's a giant lift down here, specifically to help people get back to the surface. Hello, beastie. Clear thine way. We're coming through. And there we go, all dead.
Let's savor this as though it's real.
Miasma cleared, 2 out of 4, okay. I can sense familiar magic. A familiar sort of magic up ahead. Interesting. Nuke those guys, grab the chest. Wait, I missed treasure. Grab that. Grab that. Grab that. Night shards. What the hell is a night shard? Inventory. Night shard. Night shard. Night shard. It's a mushroom. Okay, cool. Did not expect a night shard to be a mushroom. Oh, it's one of these little sprite guys. Yeah, if you follow them, they lead you to treasure. Hello, little sprite. Show me the way. There's a bit of treasure here. Bit of treasure here. And where'd he go? Is that it? I don't see the sprite anywhere else. He disappeared. I guess that was it. Alright, back to the other people. Oh wait, fish. Let's fish in the lava real quick. What kind of lava fish are there, I wonder? Okay, instant catch. Why not? We'll take it. It's currently noontime. Ah, they actually tell you the time now of what time you're fishing at. Ah, so it's easier to catch the kingfish. Okay, okay, good to know. I wonder if there's gonna make different fish besides, like, the kingfish and stuff. Come on, we need a bit of fishing level increases, that way we can fish faster in the future. There we go. We want gold crown or gold stars of every type of fish. Realistically. Okay, this is a tougher fish than normal. This one's gonna be a good one, a big one for sure. A very big fish right here. Yup. A fang eel. I thought it'd be a lava eel. Boom, fishing level 4. There we go. What else do we got in this lava? There we go. Another crayfish or lobster of sorts. We'll do one last catch right at the IT. Okay, just another eel. Alright. Let's get out of here now. Back up this way. Sprites are meanies? What did sprites do to you? Did they trick you or something? There can be bad sprites and good sprites. Usually they aren't too much of an issue. Man, I can't wait for like Fable 3 to release. Fable is such a good series. They have trickster sprites that are very evil. What is this machinery?
Zany, do you have any idea what these are for?
Yeah, what?
These are finely designed extraction devices. Used to pull contents from the oval-shaped ores placed above.
Oh?
Look, each device has 2 output ports. The ore's contents get funneled through pipes, and the ore itself gets crushed, then sent off to the mine carts.
Okay.
I don't understand.
I do. Makes sense.
Are you saying that these aren't regular ores?
No, not that. My point is, the magic here feels just like the Divine Dew, only way more potent.
It's drugs! I knew it! It's drugs and vitamin
Come
D.
again?
This machine's full of magic, even stronger than the Divine Dew.
Ha.
Wait, what? Could it be?
Oh? What are you thinking?
No. It's gotta be more complicated than that. I need to take a closer look.
Okay. Let's take a look at the white stones that they use in their magical soup.
The ores flowing through these pipes look a lot like the echorites I used to grow mirage blooms. Were they always this iridescent?
From what you mentioned before, the dwarves in Brimstone Village get their unique weapon materials from here. Could these be the raw echorites?
I think so.
No.
Huh? Are these not echorites?
Oh, don't mind me. I'm just talking to myself. Yeah, these are echorites. If you and Mr. Pointy Ears could tell just by breathing the air, there's no way I'd make a mistake, right?
Totally. You're acting a little strange.
Me? Strange? That's just my natural charm.
I love your personality, Zany, but no, you are definitely acting strange. Also, there are dwarves here. Interesting. So, there's a lot of dwarves who are in on it then. It's not just a secret underground thing that the Assail and the other higher-ups dwarves are knowing about and dealing with. High voltage mine. Okay, I'm just gonna skip it. I'm just gonna guess that it blows up.
The best choice.
Like that. Yup. And then now you can fight them. And assassinate this guy. Boom. Simple.
All resistance crumbles.
So it's an explosive mine that, of course, you can either defuse by blasting it up, or walk over it and blow yourself up. Or have your enemy walk over it and blow them up. What do we have over here? Oh, another Hypo Fiend that I can beat. Nice. I feel like we're definitely catching up to the storyline where people are actually time-walled off. Because there are time gates in this game to keep people from just speedrunning all the story. Because we started a week late, it has given us a good buffer for not getting time-gated yet. I bet we have like 1 or 2 more areas that aren't time-gated, and then we hit a wall, probably, of time-gating content. Though, as time passes, we should have more time-gated content become untime-gated as we continue on. Let's fish here real quick. Got these fishing piles, where they have 5 attempts instead of 10 attempts, give you higher quality fish and rarer fish. And that's why you're supposed to fish these ones instead of the 10 fish ones usually for the daily thing, because they switch every day. There's only 1 per area of 5 rare fish in a pile. Or pond, or pool, or ripples, or whatever you want to call it. We do get lucky flip coins for it as well, though I'm already basically maxed out on lucky flip coins for this week. Which normally before I wasn't grinding out much lucky flip coins, but this time I got them super fast and easy. Oh, you always get a bunch fast and easy during like the starts of seasons versus the later dates of the season. Come on, give me like the lava manta ray, I'm assuming is what that is. Gotta be something special, it's not just the eels and the crayfish. Story is done, bro? There's no... Oh, it's fully released, Royal Booker Lee. Really? The entire storyline. Like, they're gonna add more. They're definitely gonna add more after. There's no way the entire story of this season released after 1 week. Every season is 3 months. There's no way they did 1 week to release the entire main story of a 3-month season. There's just zero chance that they do that. Like, there's no way 1 week of story for a 3-month season. There's just genuinely no way. That'd be genuinely crazy. They've got to release more content than that, storyline-wise. The book says the chapter is done? Okay, I do think the chapter might be done, yeah. But I think this season is going to be multiple chapters. Like, they'll have, like, I don't know how many chapters they're going to do this season, but it's definitely, the story isn't done. There's no way.
These finely crafted devices must have come from the
I'll have to see when this chapter finishes. Then I can make an assumption of what's going to happen next.
Forbidden grounds.
Right here, I can clearly sense the divine dew.
Oh?
But I don't see any divine dew around. These just look
that's
like
because the
ordinary
divine
ores.
dew is literally ore that the dwarves are trading with the Asile because they want to resurrect their god, and so the Asile are helping them get the god back, and then they're giving them, like, I'm assuming some sort of drug like vitamin D ore from the surface.
From what you've explained, it seems like there's something else inside these ores.
Yeah, something addictive.
That's right. These devices are mainly used to extract the substances inside the ores. Wait. Substances inside the ores?
Like vitamin D.
Could it be?
Vitamin D from the sun? What's the matter?
Nothing. I might be overthinking it.
Or it could be drugs. It could be hardcore white powdery drugs.
You guys hear that? There's something flowing inside those pipes.
Probably to your queen.
Oh, please. Don't look at me. I'm just as new to your forbidden grounds as you are.
Without revealing the dessert of the story, it did feel weirdly unfinished. Yeah, I'm assuming it's definitely going to continue on. You just speedrun the other 2 seasons of stories after being gone for like half a year, so your perception is a bit skewed. I see, that makes sense. Details, not dessert! I thought that word was a typo.
Huh.
No spoiling the desserts that happen. No spoiling the dessert of the drugs that are in here. The dessert stones that they put into a stew.
I'm just as clueless as you are.
Yeah, clearly, multiple 1,000-year-old dwarf. You are definitely clueless as this could be a couple 100-year-old young mage, but he said it's the youngest of all of them, so maybe he is only like 20 years old or something. Alright, classic puzzle time. There. The R she blows. This is wrong. That is wrong. that doesn't go there like that. Could that go... No. I will take one hint. Okay, that... This there, this there, this there, this... Why did that not, like... Okay, that should have registered in my head easily. Usually we work on patterns again, so... Let's put these here for now. Try to match up a pattern real quick. This can't quite do that. Lower that. We can only have 1 space gaps free, so we could do that. Is there any 2x2 thing? No, there is no 2x2 thing, though. So then it doesn't go like that. So we could do this, then. That's probably accurate. Then... can't do that either. Could do this, though. That would make sense. These make sense, and then this, and then that. Boom! Done, without any hints. Simple, simple. Basic logic. That was definitely a mimic chest. That chest tried to attack us like the last one. I want to see a mimic chest that I don't actually one-tap. I want to see one that I can actually fight. Because I know that they exist, but I'm too overpowered right now. I'm always insta-killing everything. Also, do we have enough to 10-pull now, actually? We should be getting close to being able to do some summoning. Yes, some summoning. Let's go. Hell yeah. Hells yeah. Let's do some summoning real quick. We could get another Paragon, potentially, and get closer to unlocking for ourselves Paragon 2 as the first free-to-play to ever unlock Paragon 2. If the game doesn't freeze, like, come on, bro. Woo, banana splits? Hell yeah. Oh, I love making banana splits as a kid. Always fun. Damn, we're 1 off of epic invites. We can do a 10-pull with these ones. So, we will do 10-pull with these ones. Ha-ha! Aww. Only an A tier. That's the bare minimum you can get. Like, can't really get worse than that as a 10-pull. Tragic. Absolutely tragic. Alright, we just need one more epic invite from an epic chest somewhere. What do we got over here? Feli pauses for a moment as he walks toward the oars.
Malin, did you say something?
Nope.
But there was...
What'd you hear?
A voice speaking in a language I don't know. But somehow I can understand it. And feel its anger.
Dwarvish god,
Did I
perhaps?
do something wrong? Why is it so angry? I can hear it cursing.
Is it the Dwarvish god cursing his ancestors or his children?
Oh, no! Snap out of it! Don't listen to it!
Uh-oh.
I'm trying!
Covering your ears won't help. You need to focus and push that voice out of your mind.
It's the Balrog. The Balrog of the mountain. Okay, oh no. An evil demon from the deep. Feli is concentrating on resisting that voice. You all stand by quietly and wait.
I did it. Thank you, Zany.
I'm glad you're all right.
What just happened?
I think I know whose voice it is, but I'd rather keep it to myself for now.
A
just in
Hypogean,
case
my
I'm
bet.
off the mark.
A Balrog Hypogean.
Let's keep looking for the lift.
Got your gold chest?
We can
Nice
talk about it
origami.
once
Hell
we're
yeah.
safely back on the surface.
You're gonna go have a bowl of cereal while watching Two Dead City and then go to bed? Alright. Good night, Abraham. Thanks for joining. I appreciate you coming and watching and supporting the channel. Thank you very much. Have a good night and sleep well. Enjoy your cereal. Alright. We continue forwards. Systems operating normally. Whoa, 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 whoa. Those are egg crystals. Whoa, 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 whoa. Those are eggs I never even realized. So an egg is going into the machine, getting crushed up into little bits. It is nutrient crystals, and it's like a drug type thing. Oh my god, it's some sort of being's eggs.
All right,
is that a
pointy
dragon?
ears.
Are they eating dragon eggs, and that's how they're surviving
Make sure you
underground? They're
take
getting
the
vitamin
same
D
route
from
back.
dragon eggs? That could be it, potentially.
You're just letting me go like this?
Yep. Feel free to tag along if you want to.
How could I possibly travel with you evil intruders?
Ah, yes, we're clearly evil.
Enough chit-chat. You should hurry back home. After all, it seems like your people can't even step foot on the surface.
Yes, you vampire.
What's
Vampire
so
demon.
good about the surface anyway? The underground is the real paradise.
Ha! come join us in the sun. Have you ever been there?
Not really. But Her Majesty speaks only the truth. And there's
No
no
person
reason to
speaks
doubt
only
it.
the truth because they can't be all-knowing, all-seeing. That just doesn't exist.
You're adorable. Listen, the cruelest tricks
Star God,
aren't
I think
played
you
by
might
your
have to fight a
enemies.
dragon. Yeah, I probably
Played
will
by
have to
the
fight a
ones you
dragon.
trust.
That's my bet. Or a Balrog. It could be a Balrog still. Do Balrogs lay eggs? I don't know. In the Lord of the Rings lore, if
pretend like
Balrogs
you
lay
know
eggs.
everything.
Hello, Grupo Vasco. Welcome to the stream.
coming with
Welcome,
you.
welcome.
Let's go. I want to see the surface with my own eyes.
Good, Felly.
That's
Come see the
your call.
surface.
Just remember, once you see what it's really like up there, no take-backs. Or tears.
Zany, he'll probably end up crying. But we do need to tell him, don't look directly at the sun, or you could permanently damage your
There's
eyes.
a minecart over there. Seems like it still works. Even if it doesn't, I can get it running in no time.
Yes, Minecraft time. Back into the minecart. But before we go there, let's grab this treasure hunting hamster real quick and start the treasure hunt. I bet you the treasure is exactly right over here. Boom, right on the spot. Dude, I was right! I predicted it immediately! I didn't even have to use the 3 ones. I always try to do that with treasure hamster. I always try to predict it without knowing the exact location, having to use multiple of them. Oh, that's one of my best ones yet of predicting the exact location. That's so good. Alright, share the corrupt creature real quick. I think this might give me a epic invite as well, so then we can do another thing. Chats, world chat, do a quick CC. People should be able to join. Bum 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 bum. Dragon D. This is probably the monster we're gonna have to fight eventually. It's a dragon.
Here I.
It's our turn to take the stage.
Ah yes, Shamira
Chaos
time.
holds no place in my soul.
Shamira time. Bum, ba-rum, bum, 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 ba-rum, bum. Shamira getting uber boosted by the twins. It's over. It's over for these enemies. They're uber dead. They might die before they get an ult off. Yeah, Shamira got one ult off. It doesn't even hit him, basically.
Let's savor
And
this as
GG's.
though it's real.
No epic invite. Yeah, you just get the soul stones. I forgot about that. Just the soul stones. No epic invites there. Anything else here that I'm missing? Let me go down here. Get the portal real quick. Let's put on this one. Create Steve's lava fishing instead of lava chicken. Moon. What the fuck? What the Yo, I thought those were just map things. That's fantastic. I wish I could fight them, but they're too weak to fight me. Pathetic. Pathetic beings. You dare try to challenge me? What, why can't I fight this one? There we go. Boom! Pathetic being, die. Die, you living statue monsters that are T-posing. Magmazard. That looks like a kinda dragon-like creature. Okay, okay. It's not a Balrog, but it's also not super dragon-like. And those eggs are like half the creature's size, so I don't know if that thing is the thing laying those eggs. Also, this thing I'm pretty sure is glitched. I don't think that's supposed to be here right now. Okay, cool. Weeping angels, but not. Yeah, they move while you look at them, rather than not looking at them. Which reverse weeping angel is actually a really cool concept for a monster as well. Imagine a monster that only chases you when you're looking at it, so you have to look away from it to not attack you, but how terrifying it is to not be looking at them. That's the new Pokemon? Wait, actually? Pokemon made a reverse weeping angel? That's crazy. Should we go to this little area first? What's down there that I'd be missing? Treasure chest, an entire area, arcane lift, and then the next area for the storyline. Okay, well, we'll continue the way that we're supposed to be going for now, at least. Back to the surface, then we'll probably end up coming back here anyways. Grab that, grab that, grab that. I don't think I missed anything. Into the minecart, everyone! Hop in! We're going minecrafting. Alley-oop. And away we go. See, we should have a sound effect there, going like, you know, cartwheels, squealing.
That's the super duper hyper powered mega lift we've been looking for!
Whoa! That's quite a name.
Ah, the corrupt creature message just now? Okay, I see.
Glad you appreciate
Oh, the message was
it.
just slow during the corrupt
This
creature.
beast is a true engineering marvel. I've seen actually. We owe this one to you, a sailboat.
The Primal Lord is the new
lift
Pokemon.
was
Ah, I
probably built
see,
using
I
the
see.
Ironheart Dominion's craftsmanship,
That would make sense in Pokemon
with
like that.
magic as its main power
Makes me
source.
think of a Yu-Gi-Oh card, an old Yu-Gi-Oh card that's like similar to Sand Slash, but like it's on all fours and it's crystal-like and it's... Yeah.
Alright, enough gawking. Let's hop on.
That creature looks like an underground dinosaur crystal beast. Me? Scared? Please. Dude, of course you're gonna be scared going to the surface. People are always scared of new things and change and differences, especially if it's something with their belief and idealism. There's a chance his entire worldview is about to shatter. You'd be terrified of that. That's just natural. Damn, that's another corrupted creature really nearby. And that did not take long to find another one. Alright, let's do that, and then here, and then world, and then CC. Bum 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 bum. Come on, someone's gotta join. Even though it's late, someone's gotta join. There we go. Luz.
A fog will settle over all of us.
A fog will settle over
It's
all
our
of
turn
us.
to take the stage.
Do that, and Shamira.
Chaos holds no place in my soul.
Instant GG's again. Simple battle. Dude, I've seen a lot of people actually who have Athalia just for PvP purposes. It's crazy. She seems very good for PvP. It's like a better version of Sylvina, basically. And Sylvina used to be PvP meta, like a long time ago. Long time ago. Let's grab that. Ooh, another area blocked by corrupt creatures. Alright, let's beat these guys real quick. I'd only use Master Balls? Dude, I would love to have more Master Balls. Because only getting one in Pokemon games is always annoying, because I never want to waste it on a Pokemon, but I never want to use it on one of the super hard Pokemon either. So I just end up holding on to the Master Ball, like, permanently. What I would save it for, though, is like if I was trying to shiny hunt like a legendary Pokemon, and I really didn't want to mess up catching it right, that's when I would definitely use a Master Ball. Is to guarantee catch a shiny legendary. Because it takes a long time to even find a shiny legendary. And so then you want to make sure you actually get it and not mess up the battle. That's where Master Balls should really be used.
Target identified.
Alright, come on, we have a guarantee... No, not quite guaranteed, damn, but a 10 pull here, which should give us something good. Hopefully Siren or Smoky Mirky, honestly. Because we use Smoky Mirky so often. So often, and we just need more Siren copies because we switched him with Shamira. Double off pity is always good. I'll always take a double off pity. Give me one Smoky Mirky for the Paragon, and give me a Siren. Or double Siren would be nice. Even double Shamira wouldn't be bad, because I'd like a Paragon Shamira just for like PvP purposes and the likes.
Are the potions ready?
There's Smoky Mirky. Anything but a double Smoky Mirky, because a double one would make it so I don't need him again. So hopefully it's not double Smoky Mirky. Mikola! Okay, I love Mikola. She is a very beautiful character. Alrighty, we should have Paragon Smoky and Mirky now. So that should help us with some rankings in like Dream Realm and stuff. It's not a big stat change, but it's something, right? Like you get rivalry stats for it. I'm pretty sure it does increase some normal stats, right? Not just rivalry? Yeah, the HP, defense, and attack a little bit increased. So with that, we are now, what, 3 Paragons off, I think, of Paragon 2? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6, 12, 14, 15, 16. No, we're 4 off still. Really? Damn, 6, 12. Yeah, we're 4 off. Okay. But we're so close on so many characters. We had like 6 characters that were very close to it. So now that we have Smoky Mirky at Paragon, we have 5 other characters that are very, very, very close to it. Inventory, quick claim, boom. And let's grab another S tier here. Nara's not a bad S tier to get there, actually. Grab that. We gotta grab the other Noble Path too, grab that. Daily quest stuff, quick claim this. Oh yeah, we're about to get a lot of rewards off of this, for sure. Massive amount of rewards. Non-stop rewards. Oh yeah. Very good rewards, very good. Oh, this is so good. We need this equipment to make our characters stronger by a lot. Grab that, grab that. Jesus Christ, so many rewards for doing some story stuff. Not bad hair, actually. Another ginger hairstyle, finally. Though my hair is nowhere near that red, it's more blonde than that. Strawberry blonde, after all. Grab that. And grab that, grab the guild quests. And with all of that done... Ooh, I do want to do the Sunlit Showdowns as well. We're running out of time, though. We've got another 25 minutes. Okay, we got 25 minutes. That's not too bad. Not too shabby. Okay, with all of that, let's level up our characters a bunch. Really only to 439? I thought we could get higher than that.
Oh.
Level up.
Tell me.
Level up. I do need to hit,
Don't
her
worry.
with a level up. And then we got to get the equipment equipped on our guys. Alrighty, equip, 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 and equip, and recycle. I would like to forge it, but honestly, let's get them up one more level to 440 before I do any forging, which we should be able to get them with this XP that we've been saving up over the last 6 hours. Grab that. I could even send these guys on an auto battle real quick. Records. There's a chance they can win auto battle. Probably have to manual battle, though, to make that a win. Since the other record, they used a manual battle. Alright, do that. We just need to level up.
Yes, this feels so
Presto
real.
now. Damn. I'm just a tiny bit of XP off, so honestly, let's grab this XP, why not? Just to get Presto up.
Yes.
Yes, level you up.
So lies have a knack.
441.
Don't worry.
441.
This is what's celebrated. What?
Now, just the twins are not level 441. That's arguably not good, because twins are one of the best characters in the game. Alright, 440 gear for all my characters. Boom, boom, boom. Then anything that's level 400 or so, we want to upgrade now here with the forge. That's 410. This one's 400. Definitely want to upgrade that. Definitely, definitely. These are level 400. We definitely want to upgrade you. That one's level 400. That one's level 400. That one's 410. That's the attack. Let's do this one, though. This is a decent attack increase. Boom. Why can't I forge the blue gear into purple equipment for forging? Like, we should be able to turn blue forging stones into purple stones, I was pretty sure. Like, there's a cost to forge them into the other one, but it's not letting me do that for some reason. Strange. Alright, grab that. We do need to change our wish list now as well, though. In the Noble Tavern, we no longer want to be pulling for Smokey and Mirky.
Target identified.
So, all hero recruitment wish list. Take him off. Oh my god, there really isn't a better replacement. We already have Shakir upgraded. We have Smokey Mirky upgraded. There isn't really a good replacement at all. Like, you really don't need Brutus upgraded. And the other two are also useless garbage, I guess. But I don't want a Paragon Brutus. I guess Lumon? And just get him to Supreme Plus, I guess? That's just awful options, man. Terrible options. I need more characters released to have good ones on wishlist. I definitely am not going to spend my diamonds on the normal rate up banner anymore. Definitely going to save them. I mean, not going to use them on the normal recruitment. I want to save them for the rate up.
Target identified.
Because I want the specific characters that end up being meta that I need to have. And yes, it costs more diamonds and you don't get as much if you're a free-to-play account. But with my account, I've built up my roster so big that I definitely need to just build up individual character releases that are super important to have to build up, just like Shamira, which I skipped, which I shouldn't have skipped. Like, just genuinely should not have. She was so important. So I should have just thrown all my diamonds into that. High Ancient Wall. Okay, cool.
Oh my.
Blocks the
Looks
enemy's
like someone
movement.
needs a little
Interesting.
warming up.
Can I just blast them with that? That blows up that. Then they all run in, and we just flamethrower them. Oh! Ice and flamethrower. Okay, that works. I think we win. We should be winning. Yeah, we win. There we go. Easy.
Sorry,
not a hard puzzle at all.
Did I burn everything down?
I think you could do
Oh, well.
multiple solutions for that one as well. You could have done a bit of a different timing and the likes. Let's go grab the teleporter over here real quick. Okay, Helthor's Gate. With some sort of beast blocking it, and another corrupt creature. We've done so many. How many did they give us this season? That's insane. Absolutely insane. Bum 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 bum. Yeah, you could literally just sit in world chat if you want to farm like corrupt creatures just to get the guild points for them. Very easily, especially at the start of the seasons. Later in the season you can't really. There's people who ask for like synergies and AFK stage pushing. Come on, someone join, someone join. CC. There we go, Luz again, nice.
A fog will settle over.
It's our turn to take the stage.
Is that the new Hypogean character? Crazy, I didn't think they were a good pull. Didn't expect to see
Chaos
anyone running
holds
it.
no place in my soul.
Let's see how she does. Yeah, she creates a massive wall that blocks off the enemies, basically. That's gotta be pretty strong, honestly, for like PvP purposes. Not good for bossing, though, which is the main thing you want to get characters for, is Dream Realm bossing. Like, that's the #1 reason to pull for characters, is Dream Realm rankings, to get the equipment rankings. Because the most important place, this place, Dream Realm. Which yesterday we did not do so well, because we didn't unlock a certain artifact. I need to keep going on the storyline to unlock more artifacts. Today, though, I think we should have our account built up now enough to the point where I should start getting top 100, hopefully approaching top 50. I really want my top 50 slot again, so let's use this person's loadout. I think I should be able to get up high scores with this team comp. I should. Yeah, look at them. Shred the boss. Holy hell. Holy hell, that's fast. Alright, that's one boss down.
I have prevailed.
Straight to the next level. That's already top 81. That's crazy. Alright, one boss version dead. Common 2. We should definitely be able to beat Common 2 too, I think. Skip battle.
Nothing to be afraid
Boom!
of.
Come on, that should be a win, right? Yep, 100% done. Top 71. I don't know if we instant beat the next one, though. Hard might just be a percentage. I think it's a percentage, not a defeat. I don't think we're going to slay this one. Let's see.
Nothing to be afraid of.
And... oh, not even 60%. Damn. I'll share my formation for other players the way they have it. Yeah, it's now the new top formation being shared. Oh, we are in the top 50 now, which is nice. I'd like to get it a little bit higher, though. So we'll continue upgrading our characters and doing everything. We want to do more Dura's Trials and the likes. That will get us even more upgraded so we can continue doing things. But for now, for our last 18 minutes, we should continue the storyline, I believe. Should be our current priority, though I do kind of want to see what this golem guy is. Ooh, wait, what's this? Helthor's statue. Glory to Helthor. He plunged into the abyss and brought back ores. He cleaned the stones and removed the impurities. His sword was sharp, his armor unyielding. Glory to Helthor. We remember your name and honor your fame with a statue. We see the ores as your bones and the land as your flesh. Interesting. Hello, Beastie. Are you a future storyline thing that I need to deal with later? Yeah, you are. You're blocking my way. Alright. Well, I'll meet with you soon, Beastie. Just gotta continue the story for now. I deserve top 1? Nah, there's people who spend thousands of dollars on this game. They deserve the top 1 to spend thousands of dollars as well as, like, hundreds of hours on it. I'll take my place as, like, the top free-to-play player. I'm happy with that. I don't need anything more than that. I'm happy. Alright, let's take the big lift up. Let's see how it goes. Massive lift. Back to the Ironhold Bay. Ba-ba-da-ba. You know this place, it doesn't look so bad for dwarves. Interesting. Yeah, dude, the crystals are beautiful. Wait, can I change my style back now that I don't need to cosplay as this character? Let me go back to my beautiful, beautiful clothes, my normal outfit. We want this one, plus we want... honestly, I could try the new hair. Where's the new hair? Well, there's that one, but no. This one, clearly great. It's alright. I still think I prefer this one, though. Just matches my guy more. Yeah, that matches it better. There we go, back to the normal outfit. Yeah, yoink. Yoink. Barrel to blow up here, okay. that cleared the wreckage there to this minecart. Okay, so now you can minecart across that pathway now. I didn't know there were plants here too. Yeah, they genuinely thought the surface was like a nuclear war. That's crazy. Yeah, there's way more plants on the surface than down below too. There are guards over there. Yup, cyber bot. Again, they have a space for someone to sit in it. I wonder if you can actually control the bot from sitting inside of it, or if it's literally just like a passenger seat for like the working guard bot. Okay, so she blew up some more stone rubble for us to go down this way then. Climb down nice and safely. What do we got?
Can we slow down a bit? My feet are killing me.
Yeah, to be fair, you are kind of short
Sure, but
and not muscled.
honestly, aren't you a little too weak for your age? We've barely taken a few steps. Back when I was your age.
Nah, it's because he's vitamin deficient for not being up in the sun. XP go up? Oh my god, Origami.
What is it?
No one's passing you, bro.
Don't tell me you just choked on air.
When free-to-play can't compare, it's worse. It is sad that free-to-play can't compare to the pay-to-win people no matter what. But it's just kind of expected with mobile games. It's just kind of accepted. And the rewards aren't that much different. It's mostly cosmetic at the top end. And then they just pay for the guys to be stronger. So they're just going to always beat you, but like it doesn't matter to me.
Whoa,
plus I'm allied and friends with most of the top players, if not all of them. At least in my guild and guild area on my server. Yeah, my server I'm allied with everyone basically on the top.
Why did
I run the top 3 guilds. When I first made the guild, it was like top 40 guilds, and we steadily made our way. Now we're top 3rd on the server. Eventually, if the other guilds die off, we'll be number 1 in our server, but it depends. We have a bunch of paid players as well, but no uber whales like Paragon 4s. Yeah, he had the same symptoms as Felly. Was Felly gonna transform from going to the surface?
He was coughing non-stop, saying his body hurt.
Weird.
His name was Alari, right? The Assail have a strange name for this. Oh, corruption!
No! No way! I took my divine dew on time today. There's no way I could be transforming.
Unless it's going to the surface.
Maybe I'm just not used to this new environment yet. Don't worry about me. Let's keep moving.
Felly. I don't know if you're gonna survive the surface.
Go back for your own safety.
Yeah.
I'm starting to think you Assail might be allergic to the surface air.
Could be.
No! I've come this far. This time, I must see the surface with my own eyes.
We could get him like a oxygen tank, but instead of oxygen, be like underland air. Bro, if he dies just stepping outside, it's gonna be crazy. My feet hurt so much. I think my magic is fading or something? Oh god.
It feels like my body's on fire!
Yeah, entering the surface is burning him alive.
I told you your symptoms are just like Alari's, but you refuse to listen.
So this is what transforming feels like?
Oh?
This is a disaster. I never should have brought you to the surface. Althor's beard. Please bless this sweet boy and spare him from becoming a monster.
Hopefully not.
This can't be happening. I took my divine dew on time. Her Majesty. High Priestess. Sage Tasso.
Oh no, he's already talking nonsense.
No, he's not. He's talking about the priestesses that he looks up to. What if he's fine, though? What if the sunlight is actually just curing him right now?
Huh? What's this?
What if it's a transformation that heals him? Wait, Sage Tasso's Sylvan Tendril.
Huh? Who's Sage Tasso?
Felly's ancestor.
Sylvan Tendril. I didn't know you could. This is incredible. I don't feel as much pain anymore.
Wow.
So it lets you walk on the surface,
You're looking
I guess.
much better. This thing that healed you. What is it exactly?
It's a stone that I think is connected to the Divine Dew.
It's called the Sylvan Tendril. It's infused with natural magic. I've always believed it has its own will.
Interesting.
It's once guided the
Your
Sage
poor
Tasso
son, oh no,
through
Royal
his darkest
Wickerly.
times.
Oh no.
Oh, I wish I could use magic
You remember
too,
when Reese was
so I
good?
could create
Yeah,
something
that
as
too.
amazing as this.
I remember pulling for him a little bit. That's why I have him at Legendary, not like nothing.
Sage Tasso didn't actually create the Sylvan Tendril. He received it. From someone else.
Oh?
But he never said who exactly.
Could it be old Merlin?
It was too long ago. I've relied on the Sylvan Tendril's power to cultivate plants underground. Though I've always thought it had a mind of its own, I never expected it to just show up and heal me like that.
Oh, did he not have it on him the entire time?
Oh,
it just
that's new
appeared
information.
now, or teleported
I
here,
never
or
knew you guys moved
flew up
from
here?
elsewhere to South Thorin.
From what I know, we originally lived on the surface, surrounded by nature and the forests. According to ancient records, the place
They
we
are
lived was called the
Wilders.
Dark Forest.
Okay. Yeah, he is a Wilder that's, like, transformed. The Dark Forest?
I never would have expected this. Well, the Dark Forest is where the Wilders live.
No way! People still live there. I thought everyone was forced to leave after it was destroyed.
Nope. It was never destroyed.
That can't be true. Her Majesty said the Hypogeans wiped it out during the Divine War. The land was left in ruins. That's why we moved underground.
And maybe she's from a different timeline, but nope,
Sylvan
it's
Tendril
fine.
Also traces its origins back to the Dark Forest. From what I
Interesting.
know, the surface is in complete chaos, overrun by Hypogeans.
That's
Only a handful of
crazy. They do
survivors
literally live from like an
struggling to
old
get by.
nuclear war. It
Her
literally is
Majesty
like
went through
Fallout.
countless hardships to lead us to South Thorin.
You've been tricked.
That's impossible.
How
Nope,
do I
look at
put
it yourself.
this? I know it's hard for you to believe, but the surface isn't anything like what you've been told. The accounts of the Divine
Dark Force
War
mentioned,
are
hell
accurate.
yeah.
It caused severe devastation. However, the Hypogeans were sealed away thanks to Jura, and the surface remains as beautiful as ever.
Yo, the Cult of Starstalker, thanks for the $1. I
never
appreciate
imagined
it.
your
Let's
ancestors
go.
were from the Dark Forest. You may look
That
alike,
should really
but
give you a
your
pay-to-win
ways differ
advantage over
completely. So I
Origami.
didn't
It
make the
really
connection.
does. You deserve it over him, bro. For a donation. You're at
Oh,
125
friend,
XP now.
You've had a lot of dealings with the Wilders.
So it doesn't
What's
just
your take on
automatically give you
this?
first place, which is good to know. It gets you more XP though, for sure. They share similarities. Yes, I did think
You
that he looked
have
like a Wilder.
point. Their buildings, lifestyle, and understanding
Disagree
of
with
nature
that.
all
These
show
guys were living in
similarities.
like huts, mud huts, and stick tents and stuff.
You're
Like
lying.
the dwarves built
believe
their
this.
society down there.
Pain is coming back to me.
Stay strong. Didn't you say you wanted to see the surface for yourself? You can't let yourself turn into a monster now.
Merlin, is there anything we can do to help this poor boy?
I wonder. I did once purify the Dark Forest.
I remember hearing from Valen that the Adamant Syndicate's twisted experiments corrupted the
It is
Dark
more than enough, the
Forest
Cult of Starstalker.
with
I do
foul
genuinely
magic.
appreciate it. Thank
But
you
you
for the
managed
support.
to purify it.
You only need to even just being here and talking is already
Since
10
Feli's
times as much as
ancestors
needed.
Are also from
Don't
the Dark
worry.
Forest.
Thank you.
Maybe the Lucent Tree's corruption and the Assail transformation are somehow connected. I'm no expert in magic, though.
Enough talking. The poor boy is in so much pain. Just try something already.
Sure thing, sure thing. Feli, are you ready?
I guess. Just do it.
All right.
If it doesn't work, promise me. Kill me before I lose myself. I don't want to become a monster.
Crazy. Suddenly, a flash of light bursts forth as a sylvan tendril shoots out from Feli's pocket, floating in front of him. Oh?
Sylvan Tendril, are you trying to comfort me? If I'm gone, you'll have to find a new master. Wait, what's happening?
He's gonna transform into a wilder,
Magister,
like a normal
look!
one, I bet.
The Sylvan Tendril is flying toward you.
Never mind, I'm getting chosen.
Sylvan Tendril, what do you want him to do?
I think
Thank
it
you.
wants to help you.
This is why we follow the ways of your teachings? Hell yeah. I'm using it as a
wait.
medium now.
This isn't what we agreed on. You can't just cast some random spell on my precious artifact.
Poor
Quiet.
Feli, oh
The
no.
Magister is trying to save your life.
It's not just some
worry.
random spell, it's a
He's
healing
the
spell.
greatest mage in Asperia.
I'm the greatest mage in the world. Here we go. Abracadabra. There you go. Magical magic. And that should do it. His body doesn't hurt anymore. Hell yeah. Cured of all ailments. Let's go, Feli. Follow him to move forward. You can enjoy the sandy
My
beaches.
eyes. That's such a huge light.
Don't look at the sun directly,
This
bro.
is the sun.
The sun. What a lovely name. It's unbelievable. Everything is bathed in light.
Indeed. Don't stare, it'll hurt your eyes.
Oh, then I should close my eyes. It feels so warm under the sun. Much warmer than the magic crystal.
The sun is literally like a magical crystal in the sky.
Why isn't it burning us? Her Majesty said it would scorch our skin.
It will if your skin's weak to it and it needs to level up basically.
I told you, she was just
die
trying
and
to trick
repair
you.
stronger
Forget all
than
those
before.
warnings. Just
Yes, just enjoy everything here.
Why is there so much water over there?
Tis an ocean.
Hey, don't get too close. That's the ocean. And please don't make us swim in to save you.
Yeah, I bet he doesn't know how to swim. Though there was water down below.
So this is what it looks like. It's alive. Wow. Look at those white foamy splashes. They're so high.
Seeing the ocean for the first time is always impressive. Always has been.
It's salty.
And it is shockingly salty for your first
It's
experience.
full of mist.
You do not want to drink ocean water. It is awful.
This
awful,
kid's
awful.
way too excited. I'm almost feeling sorry for him. What did the assail even teach him?
Nothing. He was sheltered in a cult society for his entire life. And lied to and tricked on top of being sheltered in a cult society. He loves it here? Well, of course. It's the surface world. It's great.
Wow. What's this? It's so beautiful. It seems to be alive, breathing, as though life itself is singing through it.
Hell yeah.
Look, even the sunlight creates shadows through it.
That's just a plant? No, you're right. It's beautiful.
The colors are so different from what we have underground. And the scent. The books always warned that surface plants are poisonous.
You're beginning to see it. Look there!
The music is
A
just
whole
lovey-dovey,
sea of
yeah.
flowers.
So this is what the surface looks like.
Everything is so surreal? Yeah, but it's also very, very real. Alright, Felly. How are you enjoying it?
What magic is this? Why are the leaves curling up?
Oh, that's just the wind. It's the power of nature.
Oh yeah, they
not
don't have
magic.
they don't have wind down in the caves? That's crazy.
The surface doesn't seem dangerous at all. Feels so warm and safe here. Completely different from what Her Majesty said.
Yup, you were lied to
So?
your entire life.
Maybe all those other records were wrong too.
Yup.
As a true researcher, I need to experience everything on the surface for myself. I'll bring the
Good,
truth back
good.
to share with everyone.
Okay, go ahead and take it all in.
Huh? What was that sound? I heard a loud echo, followed by shrill cries.
Well, we're near the ocean. Look up and see. Those are seabirds.
They are so far away.
Interesting way to describe a bird call.
We can wait. They come down lower at dusk.
Dusk? What's that?
He hasn't seen a sunset
no.
or a sunrise.
How
Oh
do
my
I
god.
explain this?
That's crazy.
Sorry. Have I been asking too many questions?
Nope, nope,
no,
you're good.
No, it's not that. I just don't have the answer right off the top of my head. But don't worry. I'll share what I do know.
Old friend, look at that boy. He's so curious and innocent. Just like a little one discovering the world for the first time.
Because he literally is.
We brought him up here. And who knows? Maybe one day the rest of the assail will spread their wings and fly off to somewhere new. Just like the birds.
Yup. We forgot about the hamsters. Wait, we did forget about Chippy and Hammy. Oh my god.
Forgot about those two fluff balls. Oh, young man. We left those little ones on the surface. Now look at us. Finally tracking you down, and we haven't even had the chance to tell them yet.
Yup.
Young man, you look much younger than me.
Damn, she called Hogan young man. That is wild.
Anyway, now it's time for us to go find them.
Right. No wonder it felt quieter than usual today.
She is a literal old
Anyway,
hag.
old friend.
That is
we should let them
crazy.
know we're safe, so they stop worrying.
Yes, of course, Hogan. Alright, but I think I will end it here, because it's now 12 again. After a while, Chippy and Hammy return. No, alright, we'll watch the cutscene. Then we end it. We end it after the cutscene. Who are these two? These are my
I've never seen any creatures
familiars.
like them before. So very. And they can talk.
They're made up of magic.
We are the Magister's hamster familiars. Chippy is a knight, and Hammy is a mage.
Yes, yes.
Hamster familiars?
Yes.
You've seen fluffy hamsters with cheeks all stuffed with food, right?
This is Felly, an assail priest.
I see. Hi, Felly. You're only meeting us now because we were sent to find General Hogan.
Yes.
I'm so glad to see you all safe and sound.
Thank you for your hard work, Hammy and Chippy.
Could I invite you to play? I've never
Bro,
played
he
with
really
hamster
is a
familiars
child,
before.
asking to play with the hamsters.
Absolutely. Chippy will show you all the wonders of the surface world. Hammy will join too.
Alright, enjoy your playtime, little ones. Can I have a word with you? Yes, Hogan. But that word will wait for tomorrow. For now, we shall end the stream. I do appreciate everyone who did join. Again, thank you, the Cult of Starstalker, for donating $1. I appreciate it. Thank you for the support. Shout out to BD19 for subscribing, as well as, there's another one. Let me try to find it. Down, up. Come on, let me see it. Streamlabs always hides it on the scroll list. Akmail7889, thank you for the follow, I appreciate it. Yeah, thank you for joining, everyone. Shout out to the Kick chat and the lurkers there. Shout out to the X-Twitter chat and the lurkers there. Shout out to the Twitch chat with Royal Booker Lee and the lurkers there. Shout out to the YouTube Shorts chat, Grupo Vasco, Nims, the Cult of Starstalker 28, Edward Pass, Daniel Plunges, Paw Ball, and SCP Origami. I thank you for all for joining, as well as Ilindigo. Shout out to the YouTube Longform chat. I appreciate you all joining. The Cult of Starstalker 28, SCP Origami, Abraham. Who else was here? Ilindigo was here. Anyone else who was here and didn't talk, again, I appreciate the lurkers. You're the foundation of almost all streamers. Have a good night, everyone. To like the 20 of you still watching, thank you. Take care, sleep well, good night. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye. Sleep well, sleep well. Good night, good night. Take care, take care, take care, take care. Good night, good night.